Hey y'all, gravity. Any evening above ground, live it. Naps are underrated. Yes, yes, they are. mm, mm, mm. What a night to be a political commentator because there's a lot going on tonight. The RNC starts up, and Biden's supposed to talk at 9 p.m. and they've given people permission to stream it. This is going to be an interesting night. We may be in for a long night. Pause. But you know, I'm here for you guys. Yes, I am. I try my best. So before we begin the festivities, let's see who's in the building. Jerry Bedford, hello. Wallow J, hello. Hacksign KT, hello. Miss Nisi, hello. Sybil, hello. Brother Torian Rain, hello. Sa'a, hello. Yeah, you said yes, he's another grifter. Oh. It's okay. I had to word it that way. I don't want MAGA coming up in here and getting mad. Yes, I do. Fuck them. Anyway, Cosmic Fury, hello. Wait a minute. Miss Nisi. Miss Nisi. Now come on, Miss Nisi. You know better than this. You lucky I don't have it. But thank you, Miss Nisi.
This is way over the edge. Like we it's not even over the edge. We died already.
This is beyond the event horizon. Like we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah, we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah.
She put us in the vortex already. God damn it. Old grandma, hello. William Moran, thank you for the $6 super chat. You said here's some change to help you make it through the night. That's a blessing. And you get this here. So you call it. And no Sag, hello. For those who haven't said anything in the live chat or the comments, good evening. All right, let's get into it. Because as we have eloquated in the last stream, Trump picked his VP. His name is J.D. Vance, the senator out of Ohio. So Ohio has lost a senator until they do their special election. So, unfortunately, my fair use thing is not working. So we'll bypass it. Fair use, 1976, all that good shit. And we are in purple mode. So this means live politics tonight. Let's start laughing already because the RNC has kicked off and people are performing and it looks funny as hell.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern in
a bear. I don't even know what the hell he's singing. I don't even know who the hell this is. Buy me a boat. Gotta buy me a boat. What the hell are they singing?
Everybody said maybe so. Come on now. Break it down, boys.
What is this unseasoned shit we're watching right now?
The more hit, and more hit, and more hit, and
I can see your hands. Everybody on your feet. Let's go.
What the hell is this?
Get them up. Get them up. We say, hey, hey, hey. Oh,
Oh my God.
whoa. I say,
What the fuck? Bruh, what is this? No, seriously, what is this? The clapping all off beat. You know what? I'm gonna put it back on normal. Y'all gotta hear this off clapping beat. Oh Lord. They done grab the skirts and they moving them around. Here we go. Yeah! Focus, goddamn camera. Focus. This is gonna be a fun night. We gotta put on the purple light tonight. What the hell are we, man?
now I've done concerts in this arena before.
I'm sure you did, and nobody was there.
Now, the louder you get, the better I play. I said,
Oh,
the
my
louder
God.
You scream, the better we're gonna do. Let's go. I can't hear you.
CNN is in the building. They're confirmed.
Let's go.
CBS News is over there. NBC News is over there. All the fake news. Focus, camera. What the hell? I love how now you don't want to focus. The one night.
We can get rowdier than that. Come on, it's 2024. We're here to party.
I thought y'all was supposed to work. This sucks. Who the hell is this? That ain't Jason Aldean. Yeehaw! Hell no, he ain't got enough money.
Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh shit, it's TD's big homie. Go ahead, TD's big homie. Oh Lord, look. It's bad. It's Beach Blonde, Bad Bill, Butch Body. Bitch. Look, that man said Jason Alternative. Yes, son. Make America wealthy once again. Yeah. It's like every time we see MAGA, they're not working. Yeah, y'all pay $177,000 to this woman on salary for her to fly to there. What is she wearing?
The American spirit is alive and well. And we have once again nominated for president the founding father of the America First movement, Donald John Trump.
The founding father of that? Reagan's dead.
Unfortunately, this is also a somber moment for our nation. 2 days ago, evil came for the man we admire and love so much. I thank God that his hand was on President Trump.
We're not even gonna make jokes, fam. We're gonna let her live.
And I pray for the family of Corey Comparator, who was killed at the rally. And
yeah,
for
y'all
other
praying for him, but y'all
attendees who
roasting
were
him on
wounded.
X right now.
Corey
But all right.
embodied the spirit of America First. He displayed the ultimate show of love when he shielded his wife and daughter, sacrificing his own life. He reminded America of what we must be, a people who will do whatever it takes to defend the people and the nation that we love.
Say hi to Rumble. We're live on Rumble. I'm still trying to figure out this kick shit.
I love you too. We will honor Corey's memory by building the country he wanted. the country he wanted for his children, and a government worthy of the American people. For far too long, the establishment in Washington has sold us out.
Huh?
You said what?
They promised unity and delivered division. They promised peace and brought war. They promised normalcy and gave us Transgender Visibility Day on Easter Sunday.
It just happened to be the same day.
And why should I care? Yeah. There are only two genders.
What is it
And
though?
we are
I
made
don't
in
see it
God's
anywhere. What
image.
is?
Amen. And we won't shy away from speaking that simple truth ever. The Democrats
Hey, how's
ripped
your
open
ear?
our borders and allowed millions of illegal aliens to pour in, driving up the cost of housing and health care while slashing American wages and eliminating jobs. They claim that our economy is thriving, yet hundreds of thousands of American-born workers lost their jobs these past few years. The Democrats' economy is of, by, and for illegal aliens. Our open borders have also unleashed the worst drug crisis in American history. Yet while hundreds of thousands of Americans are suffering, the Democrats spent over $175 billion, your tax dollars, to secure Ukraine's borders. But they tell us the border wall is too expensive. But an American government that serves the interests not of the wealthy, the globalist, or the powerful few, but of all hardworking Americans is within our grasp.
Hey, Trump MAGA. I know something your man
Donald
can't do.
Trump.
He can't do this. Ain't gonna hit us different. Who the hell is that?
He will make us wealthy again. And as God as my witness, he will finally give us the country we deserve.
You better stop before God cuts that power.
Because
You lying on his
Donald
name.
John Trump is the leader America deserves. God bless the American people. God bless President Trump, and God bless the United States of America.
Get off the stage. Miss Nisi, thank you for the 9 and being a member for 9 months. Remember, it's only 99 cents. Help me reinvest back in the platform, buy toys and clothes for the baby. And thank you for the $5 super chat. Oh Lord, more singers who I don't know. I don't give a damn. So we're gonna take a short commercial break. Shout out to Miss Nisi. Y'all were probably asking yourselves, when the hell are you going to start telling us about this J.D. Vance asshole? Right now. Good evening to the family. Family, Tabernacle. We here to teach. We finna teach. And I got this absolute gem before I started the stream. And I said, ooh, we got to lead off with this. Everybody's favorite drunk auntie that you don't want to call ever, but you'll damn sure take the birthday card with the money that she give you. She put out a tweet. Yes, she did. What'd she say? This is what she said. JD Vance will bring way more black voters to the ticket than Tim Scott would have. Damn. So right off the bat, she's already taking shots. Well, we know Laverne did not like Tim Scott too tough. Nothing wrong with that. Let's continue. That really is a fact if you know black people. Well, ma'am, you don't know black people, but we're going to let you continue. Hello. We don't like the pandering. Correct. Trump isn't an identity politics guy. You a damn lie. He didn't put some token on the ticket. Ooh. Ooh. Wait a minute. Token. Madam, you're a token. Never mind. He chose based on who he thought would govern well. I support it, and black people prefer to be respected rather than pander to, like Joe putting a fake black girl on the ticket so he could say, come on, black folk, you see, I got one of you. Well, Laverne, interesting statement you put out. Very interesting. You think J.D. Vance is going to bring more black people to Trump? That's a very bold statement. Very bold. Very bold. I mean, you're well within your rights to say that. And I'm well within my rights to retort.
Yo, fuck nuts.
I need you to come here, drunk auntie. I need you to come here. We're just gonna have to do a throwback before we go.
You got to watch these old niggas. You got to watch these old niggas.
Drunk auntie mammy, you wanna explain this? This is the man that's supposed to bring us to Trump. The VP was fixing to bring us to Trump. By the way, I have not left the couch. I am not excited about this motherfucker. He a piece of shit, but we're gonna get there. You expect us to get off the couch for this white man with Nimrod Rahawa's cousin. You expect us to get off the couch for this. This guy, what did he say? He said, read this story. Insurance companies promote BLM. BLM rights drive up insurance premiums. Businesses and family wealth get destroyed. Insurance companies get rich. Identity politics makes the multiracial working class poor and the ruling class rich. I thought you said Trump don't pick on identity politics. Well, look at this. By the way, if y'all didn't know yet, I'm finna tell you something. This used to be Trump's op. Probably still is, but now he gonna get that nice job. This was a Trump op. Ashley, wonderful. He's great. Good. I would love for you to assist me with this. You come up here and tell me why J.D. Vance is great. Click that link one time for me. Hopefully it'll work this time, because for some reason StreamYard didn't work. There you go. There you go, Ashley. Don't you run now. I want you to click that link and tell me how great J.D. Vance is. Assist me. Don't nobody block nobody. I'm putting it out there. I need you to come here and explain how J.D. Vance is great. I saw more people walk in the room. I will say hi. DSB, hello. Yo-Yo 103 Queenin, hello. Actually, I will even say hello to you too. Seven Ham, hello. Did you take the baby to Dave and Buster's? And did the baby have a good time? PD that remains, hello. Thank you, Torian. They just created it in March. Well, that is beautiful. So you've had 4 months. Come here and tell me how great that man is. Please help educate the tabernacle. Derek Parker, good evening. Kelvin Black, hello. Come here. Lehman Lucas, hello. Come here. Tell us. I would love to know. Maybe you know stuff I don't know. Tell us how he was never Trump's op. Ashley. Ashley, why did you leave? Why did you leave? MAGA, why do you send these people to me and then when I ask them to come up, they run? Are you guys demonstrating what you did on Saturday? You ran. Is that what you're doing? Don't do that. Don P, hello. And Don P, you are a godsend, sir. Thank you. I have gotten your package. Pause. It was a beautiful thing to open up. Pause. I will use those tools very well. Pause. Shut up, Wallow J. You shut up. I know how to stop. Hey, if you want to stop Wallow J from getting at you, all you have to say is Mark Robinson. And that's what Wallow J does when you say that. Wallow J will be my forever op. You watch. He will be my forever op. Me and him, it's all sight forever. But anyway, Ashley, why did you run? You're just like Crazy Tina, I love you from this morning. All y'all do is talk shit and then run. Because we know you won't say it outside. Because you're whores. MAGA, if this is the best you got, you might as well bring me Vivek. You might as well. Let me just end the boy's career, and then y'all can have more things to hate on me for. MAGA, how did your man say it? You're not bringing us your best and your brightest. You're bringing me the white non-educated, the white non-college educated people. I don't want them. I want their floor managers. I want their floor managers. Give me at least the floor manager. I don't want the scumbags who call out every 3 days. I don't want them. They bring nothing of value. Y'all got all this money, correct? I would like it if y'all would at least go to a temp agency, go to the MAGA temp agency and bring me somebody. Bring me the black chick and her man that y'all put hats on that live up in Chicago. Bring me her. Bring me her. Yeah, that locked up with Raza, whatever the fuck her name is. Bring me her. It's the least you can do. But you won't do that. By the way, I just want to make sure your man heard me. All right. JD ain't shit. Cornelius, good evening. Your man ain't shit. This VP is not excited. Oh, you want more? We've got more. That was just that tweet, right? Okay. Okay. Now, mind you, that was when he was on his jihad about BLM back in 2021. Would you like to see what he tweeted in 2023? We have that. And this is what MAGA is supposed to be excited over. I just want y'all to understand, MAGA, y'all will never beat these charges. Never. Your man has a horrible track record of picking folk, and y'all are excited over this. Okay, so let's see. You picked Pence. He turned out to be a traitor, according to y'all. He picked, what's his name? That other jackass. He turned out to be an op. Now he's bringing in an op into the fold. Okay. All right.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
So your man came back outside. And I remember he said that in 2021. 2 years later, he changes his tune. Sounds very oppy to me, but you know, let Trump tell it. He's so great and he's gonna do wonderful things after I leave office. He could be your next president. Okay, motherfucker. This motherfucker said, in this house, we believe Black Lives Matter, no human is illegal. Przagin is a liberal reformer, love is love. How did you change your tune in 2 years? I need this explained. See, I've been a BLM op for about 7. How did you change? Marco never had a shot. He's from Florida. They were not going to pick 2 Florida people. He never had a shot. He was on the short list. He was never going to get picked. But, you know, let them tell it. He said a black life is worth something. This is the same dude who just blamed BLM for all the riots going on. He's an op. Oh, Lord. Look who it is. It's Wesley Hunt.
We, the people, can fix this Democrat disaster.
Look, it's great value Bobby Lashley.
Well, we can fix this disaster.
He lost his place.
Donald John Trump as president and send him right back to where he belongs, the White House.
You fucking coons got me
Under
fucked
President
up.
Trump, American families had more money in their pockets and bank accounts. American
Nigga, the
families
only
can
thing I
invest,
want to hear
save,
coming out your
and
mouth
buy a
is
home.
why you letting the pride
Under President
go
Trump, we had
down
the greatest economy
tube, sir.
in our lifetime.
Why
And in less
didn't you
than
bring
4
up the
years
street
under
profit?
Joe Biden, everything changed.
When are you getting back in the ring, nigga? You've been
Ladies and
injured for
gentlemen,
2
that
months.
is why we must win in November to take our country back.
Negro, what? He over here speaking French.
Who is we?
We owe it
Who is
to
we?
future generations to embrace this pivotal moment. I owe it to my 2 daughters, Victoria and Olivia. I owe it to my 1-year-old little boy, Willie, and I owe it to all American children and their future.
Stop licking your lips, bruh. Go get you some Vaseline. You in Milwaukee. I'm sure there's a CVS down the street.
I'm the great-great-grandson of a slave.
Oh,
I'm the
Lord.
son
Here we
of a
go.
retired lieutenant colonel. I'm the product of West Point along with my other 2 siblings.
You didn't say none of this in Atlanta, sir. You didn't say none of this. You said that in front of white people. Oh, Lord.
And I risked my life in combat to preserve.
Wait a minute. We got to go back. Wait a minute. We saw some crunchy wigs. We have spotted the crunchy wigs. Who is this? I do not recognize these mammies. Why this one look like she fixing to fall asleep, or she's trying to understand what this man is saying? Be like your friend. Be more attentive. Maybe she wants to go to sleep. I don't know.
United States of America. Thank you.
Now, go to SmackDown and get the title.
Please welcome U.S. Army veteran Representative John James from Michigan's 10th Congressional District.
Hey, if you wanted to be, they got another one? Who's this?
Good evening, Wisconsin.
Bruh,
Warmest regards.
I ain't gonna
Warmest
hold you.
regards
This
from
dude
Detroit,
look like
home
he
of
look
the
he
NFC
do look like
North
the Michigan
champion,
version of
Detroit
Stefan
Lions.
Urkel.
Well, in seriousness, didn't Wesley do a great job?
No. That's why he
One of
listened to
my
that
West Point
lukewarm.
classmates, class of 2004, and there's another Midwestern boy who did a great job. Our vice presidential nominee, J.D. Vance.
Hold up, what did you just say?
One of my West Point classmates, class of 2004, and there's another, he's going to need some help when he comes up to Michigan. I'll do everything I can, but he might be the first Buckeye to win in Michigan since last time Trump was in office.
Ooh, we're making college
Those are
football
two great
jokes.
American dream stories from the Hunt family and from the Vance family, but I have another American dream story to tell you about. It's about a little boy from Starkville, Mississippi, who lived directly across the street from Mississippi State University, but he couldn't go there because he was black. Despite growing up in the Jim Crow South,
Oh my
he
God, not
refused to let
bruh.
vulnerability
So now
come
all the
to the
Republicans are not going to
He
start talking
paid
about
his way
Jim
through
Crow.
college,
Peep the
served
dog
honorably
whistles,
in
family.
Vietnam,
Here we
and started
go.
a trucking company with one
I'm finna
truck,
turn it up. I want to
one
make sure y'all
trailer,
hear
and
everything.
no
It's up
excuses,
enough.
hauling beer back and forth between Detroit and Milwaukee.
Oh Lord, here we go.
I grew up in awe of that story because it's my dad's story. It's part of my story. He and my mother raised me, never telling me that this is a racist country. Never.
What?
Never.
What?
My story. He and my mother raised me, never telling me that this is a racist country. Even though we have much farther to go,
didn't he just say
even
he was
though
from
they
Mississippi?
endured racism, it did not define the nation they love.
Okay, maybe
They
his
taught me
people
I
from
could do
Mississippi,
anything
but he
I
ain't
set
never
my
said it was
mind
no
to.
racism.
They taught me to put the
What?
Lord first always. They
How
taught
can
me to
you
use
tell the
my
American
blessings to
racists?
be
They'll
a
say
blessing to
something within
others.
10 seconds on themselves.
And that's what we're doing here today.
They just told black
That's why I
folk you
went
couldn't
to
go to
West
Mississippi
Point.
State.
I became a Ranger qualified.
But they ain't no
pilot,
racism.
And flew 750 hours operations in Operation Iraqi Freedom.
Damn, they be bruh. And look at white folk. Look at white folk. Bruh, the programming is real.
That's something else me and President Trump have in common. The bad guy shot at us both, but they missed. And we'll keep on fighting for America until the good Lord takes us home.
Torian, you get a
By the
break on
grace of
Friday.
God, I was able to come home after my deployment and help run the company business. Now I have
The
the
company
honor
business?
of representing Michigan's 10th congressional district, the #1 manufacturing district in the best state in the entire union. My family's story is the American dream story. But my biggest concern right now, my biggest fear is, will children today be able to look back and share that same story? Look, I firmly believe
we could if
Americans have
you
not given
all
up on
shut
the
the hell
American
up.
dream. Joe Biden and the Democrats have given up on the American dream.
Y'all didn't give up? Say less.
Joe Biden and the Democrats think they know how to spend your money better than you do. They want to take your dollars. They want to take your voice. They want to take your control. and give
Negro,
it
you
back
were in
to
the
DC
military. You gonna
bureaucrats
tell us
to
ain't no
execute their
racism?
woke
Go
and
ahead.
Green New Deal agenda. Well, that plan doesn't work because hope is not a plan. Black people were sold on hope. Now our streets are rife with crime. Our kids can't read, and illegals are getting better help from Democrats in 4 days than we've gotten in 400 years.
Oh my God.
Look,
They laying it on
our
thick.
daughters were sold on hope, and now they're being forced on the playing fields and changing rooms of biological males. America was sold on hope, and now the world's on fire. Our borders are wide open, and Americans are going into debt to pay for their groceries. But look. We don't even have to imagine a brighter day. We just have to remember under President
Why he
Donald
preaching
J.
now?
Trump,
Lord.
we had a secure border. Under President Donald J. Trump,
Oh my
we had
God.
peace in Europe. And under President Donald J. Trump, we had an economy so good. We had an
Look at
economy
this.
so good, Democrats are trying to give Obama the credit for it. Look. Yeah, I heard a little bit earlier today,
Oh my good God.
if you don't vote for Donald Trump, you ain't black.
I hate y'all. I really hate
I believe deeply in my heart, America's
Go
the
to
greatest
hell.
idea that's ever been. It's worth fighting for, it's worth sacrificing for, and it's worth getting out to vote for, because I truly believe in the deepest heart of hearts that with Donald J. Trump back in the White House, the best is yet to come. God bless you. Thank you. God bless America.
To show families just how much more they're spending on gas under Biden and Harris than they did under President Trump, we placed these signs at gas pumps. When President Trump left office,
This must be Black Night. This is African American Culture Night at the RNC. You scumbags couldn't go click up, get in your nice SUVs and your nice rental cars and go up to North Milwaukee and start talking to folk. You couldn't do that. You just went to the RNC with all your nice security, even though you have security as congressmen and congresswomen and celebrities. You couldn't do that and go actually talk to the people. You're going to get up there and bloviate and talk about Jim Crow. You're going to talk about something that was literally 60 years ago. You're going to talk about that. Where's all this progress you told us about? Isn't it funny, family? They love to tell us about all this progress that they've been doing all these years, but the first chance they get to talk to the worldwide audience, they bring up Jim Crow. Let me guess. I'm sure the keynote speaker tonight is going to be Byron Donalds, and he's going to get 15 minutes to tell us everything he want to know and everything that we need to hear. I'm sure. Lord have mercy. Let me tell you, you congressmen and congresswomen and dumbasses who be sitting online talking about Jim Crow. Now, I don't even know what the hell happened in Jim Crow. My people were still in Jamaica, but we had them riots down there in 65, and it was hell. I heard the stories. I would imagine Jim Crow was about 100 times worse. And that's just off what I saw historically. Them stories must be what? First-hand accounts? And you scumbags are sitting up there. Look, my people were then Jim Crow, and look where I am now. And you disrespect your people every time you open your mouth. Every time you don't mention reparations, you're disrespecting them to their face. They finna see you when you get up to them gates. They're gonna be waiting, thinking they're gonna hug you. They're gonna fuck around and they're gonna suplex you into them clouded floors. That's what they gonna do. Unbelievable. Oh, since B6 want to sit up there and make jokes, okay, B6, how much you want to bet now? Every picture you're gonna see of Trump, you're gonna see him from the left side. Who the hell is this?
Good evening.
And why were they laughing?
I'm Sarah Workman from the great state of Arizona.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Now they're bringing out the single mamas. Bruh, conservatives, y'all got to take this L. Now y'all bringing out single mothers. Oh, this is black women. This is a diss. Let's listen to what she says.
Go to the grocery store and try to pay the bills. I think, who doesn't miss the Trump days?
They must have held a raffle to see who has the worst baby mama story.
But it's not just the economic pain we're all feeling under Joe Biden. It's how they're destroying the American spirit. Everywhere we look, there's pain, chaos, and crisis. Inflation, open borders, woke indoctrination in our schools, violence in our cities, and unjust rulings in our courts. All of it is eroding one of America's greatest strengths, our optimism.
Ma'am, I hope you're now. See, they said single mother, not a widow.
While the left is trying to divide us with identity politics, we are here tonight.
Wallow
because
J.
We believe
She got grandma
that
watching them
America
kids.
is always should be.
She said
one
shit.
nation
Oh, it's about to be
under
live.
God.
She said shit. It's about to be live.
And a lot of white folk have demonstrated eloquently that they don't have no sense.
Pain, the Democrats' open border policies have
Mhm.
shattered my family. With drugs so readily available, my husband fell victim to the drug epidemic. It tore our family apart. And now I raise my son alone. But I know there is hope.
They just pulled the red pill. They pulled the red pill at the RNC. Oh, Lord. Breaking news, family. Skip Bayless got fired. Oh, we're going to have fun. Skip Bayless just got fired. It's an even better day. Yes, sir. Bye-bye, Skip.
That is what this election represents for all of us who
Bye
have
bye,
been
Skip.
forgotten over the last 4 years. Hope. We need God in our hearts and Donald Trump back in the White House.
He's leaving at the end of the summer.
If you're watching
Bye-bye, Skip.
tonight and you hear your own story in mine, Donald Trump put me on this stage to show that he hears us, he sees us, and we are forgotten no more.
Sounds like Skip got his wake-up call in the form of ratings.
I find peace in God's promise that says, if my people who are called by my name would humble
Dinner's
themselves
ready.
and pray, I will heal your nation. Amen. With faith, hope, and love in my heart, I know we will make America great again.
Hey, ma'am, I got one income in this house and we're doing just fine. So what are you doing
Please
wrong?
welcome United States Senator Katie Britt of Alabama.
Oh, Lord, here we go. Dinner's ready. Wasn't this the crazy chick who said that off-the-wall bullshit?
I'm Katie Britt.
This was the PSYOP chick. Bro. Now it's going to get live. Let's
We
go.
are all here tonight for one reason.
This was the overly
We
dramatic
need to
chick.
change the direction of our nation.
She's still doing it.
And Donald Trump is the change we need.
Oh, my God, no. Like,
To my fellow moms and dads across America, I think we all know that raising a family is hard. Add in smartphones and social media, and we already had plenty to worry about.
no, you didn't. You got to
But then
get to
Joe
your
Biden
kids.
and
You
Kamala
lazy
Harris
bastard,
came
you.
around. Now our lives are that much more difficult
Oh, my God.
and way more expensive.
What?
Under Biden-Harris, prices are high and
She finna cry,
expectations,
too.
well, they're low. Grocery prices are up more than 21%. Electricity is up 31%. Gas is up 48%. Mortgage rates have more than doubled, and rent is skyrocketing. To me, these aren't just numbers. This is pain for millions of Americans. It means that so many American families have to live with so much less. This is too high a price to pay for an administration that has brought us to such lows. The American people won't have the wool pulled over our eyes. We see
You did that
how
for 8
Biden
years.
and Harris keep making things worse. And we know the
So you're
current
admitting things were
president
bad.
is not capable of turning things around. His weakness is costing us our opportunity, our prosperity, our security, our safety. Each diminished, all in decline, just like the man in the Oval Office.
Oh, God.
And it doesn't have to be this way. Under President Trump, we had the strongest economy in history. That's right. You didn't need to go into debt just to make ends meet.
You have an unnatural allegiance to losers.
Secure borders, safe streets, strong families and communities. That's what Donald Trump will deliver.
Because he told you this.
With President Trump,
What the hell?
top choice was which job offer to accept. Now, it's which second job to take just to pay the bills. Your family can't afford this costly and dangerous decline for 4 more years. 4 more years of Biden-Harris will impose a lifetime of financial damage on our children and our nation. It is time to return President Trump to the White House. Yes. Republicans will put parents, families, and hard-working Americans first. With President Trump back in the White House, we will reawaken the exceptionalism of the greatest nation ever known. We will defeat decline, dust off our dreams, and forge our future. Because families across our nation deserve better. Once again, America will be the land of limitless opportunity for all. And paving that path starts today. So let's roll up our sleeves, send President Trump back to the White House, and get
She's still talking.
America back on track. God bless.
Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. I almost fell asleep. God damn. Where's the poke flu when you need
Ladies
it?
and gentlemen, please welcome United States Senator Tim Scott.
Oh,
of
Lord.
South
Here we go.
Carolina.
Shackles off my feet. Let's go. Shackles off my feet. There it is. I'm going to have fun. Shout out to Shackles off my feet.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Oh, my God. Oh, we're clipping that.
Thank you so much.
We are
Thank you.
clipping that.
Hello, Milwaukee.
Bruh.
Are you ready for 4 more years of Donald Trump? Oh, me too.
Johnny Gibbs, hello.
Listen,
Fuck Nick Fuentes.
If you didn't believe in miracles before Saturday,
And the tranny porn he
you
was
better
watching.
be believing right now. Thank God Almighty that we live in a country that still believes in the King of Kings and the
Triple
Lord
H?
of Lords, the Alpha and the Omega.
What about the beta and the gamma and the lambda?
And our God still saves, he still delivers, and he still sets free. Because on Saturday, the devil came to Pennsylvania.
The devil
holding a
came
rifle,
down to Butler.
but an American lion
down to
got
Butler.
back up on his feet.
Devil came down
and
to
he
Butler
roared.
and left with a piece of an ear.
Oh, yeah. He roared.
I can't. The thing is messing up tonight. I don't know why it's screwing up.
Did.
Get the shackles off my feet so I can dance.
You see, America,
I want to praise him.
This is a difficult time for our nation. Inflation is crushing families. Illegal immigration is crushing American workers. Failing schools and victimhood culture are crushing our poorest kids. And the weakness of the commander-in-chief has invited world wars all around our world. Joe Biden is asleep at the wheel and we're headed over a cliff. We hear despair in the voices of a millennial couple raising 2 kids in a 1-bedroom apartment because they can't afford a house. We see pain on the faces of Gold Star parents because their commander-in-chief, Joe Biden, literally forgets their son died in uniform on his watch. America, we deserve better. We deserve so much better.
Who's we? We just want clarification. Who's we?
I was raised by a single mom in poverty.
Here we go.
We had plastic spoons, not silver spoons. But she taught me.
Okay,
to
what's
work
wrong with
hard,
that?
to
You
take
saved on water.
Responsibility and reject victimhood. Thank God for my wonderful mama. But let me say it one more time.
Say it.
America is not a racist country.
He fucking said it. He said it. Bruh, he said it again. It crashed again. Oh my God, no.
Look on the south side
No.
of Chicago.
Now we're
Poor
bringing
black
Chicago
kids
up.
Trapped in failing schools.
Oh my God, he said
Thousands
it
shot.
again.
Look up for racism today. Find it. It offends them. But let me say it one more time.
We gotta play it again.
America is not a racist country.
Now walk away. Walk away, you bastard. He did it.
No, we're not. But if you are looking for racism today, you find it in cities run by
Family,
Democrats.
we are having so much fun tonight. Look at, did you
on
see
the
that?
Racism today. You
Watch his
find
eyes.
it in cities run by Democrats. Look on the
Wait, what was that?
today. You find it in cities run by Democrats.
What the fuck is that? What is that? Screenshot, motherfucker. Screenshot. Give this man the award, family. What is this? My God. Bruh, if he's not up for the Oscar next year, I don't need y'all get bruh. I can't believe it. Look at his face. Bruh. Oh my god, bruh, he looked like he just found out how much the price of cereal is. Oh my god.
Got him! Got him! Got that hoe ass nigga. Come on in, goddamn.
What the fuck? This must have been when he got the text that Trump didn't pick him. That's why he looked at the phone. Oh man, no. Oh my god, no. My head hurts. I gotta play this.
Look on the south side of Chicago. Poor black kids trapped in failing schools.
Oh my god, now
Thousands
sat there and
shot
brought up Chicago.
every single year, including one of my former interns, Daquan. But there's good news.
What's the good news?
Conservative values that restores hope. It's
Huh?
Republican policies that lifts people up.
We fall down.
I partnered with the
But
greatest
Tim Cott's
president
still cool.
of my generation, President Donald J. Trump.
There you go. Thank you, Mushmouth. They still showing all the white people. Look at all the white people. Who
On
is
the
this? That
biggest
must be his wife.
Tax cuts ever for working people and single moms, and opportunity zones for neighborhoods that need them most. But Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, they give illegal immigrants free hotel rooms while our veterans sleep on the streets. Disgusting, disgusting. Trump secured our border once, and Donald Trump will secure it again. This November, we are not deciding simply the fate for the next 4 years. We're setting a course for the next 40 years. I see our heartland filled with huge American factories, powered by abundant American energy, building what America needs, creating generational wealth for blue-collar workers. You see, we are the Republican Party of Frederick Douglass and of Abraham Lincoln, of Ronald Reagan and Donald Trump. But we, 4 more years. I love it. Awesome. We are not simply the party of our leaders. We are also the party of a young woman in Wisconsin taking over her family farm, an Hispanic father working 16-hour days in Nevada, and a black teenager in Philly starving for opportunity. We're not
How does
just
the Latino get to work, but the black kid got to be starving? What is going on?
Opportunity party of America's future.
What?
And there's only, hear me clearly, and there's only
why should I care?
to make that vision a reality. Donald J. Trump.
And why should I care?
America.
That's got to be one of the greatest speeches I've ever heard. Oh God, another performance. All right, now we're taking another commercial break. This must be the Donald Trump band. How did y'all feel about that, fam? Jesus Christ. This is pure God comedy. JD Vance, JD Foreman, and hello. That is who Trump picked to be his VP. He is a senator out of Ohio. So he's going down. Never mind. Who is this old wench? Set down. Oh, Lord. She found out she was on the screen. Set down. Oh, my God. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Shackles off my feet is sitting here. This is so goddamn sad, family. I'm not even going to hold you. I feel bad for the critter. I really feel bad for the critter. The critter got an overcoon. Like, we know there's regular levels of cooning. You could go slightly above cooning. You could slightly go under cooning. This man got the overcoon. He's just moving the overcoon window. Jesus Christ. God damn. Anyway, while they're singing this song that has no flavor, how was y'all's day? Let me know. Sound off. Let me see what that polling look like. Pause. All right, so I put up, will JD Vance compliment Trump as VP? 16% of y'all said yes, he's a winner. 28% of y'all said no, he's another grifter, and 56% of y'all said vote the couch. That's beautiful. And God inside me, he was a little iffy with the name, but we're gonna let it ride. Thank you for becoming a member. That's a blessing. And you get this here. This is crazy. Oh man. He couldn't call Kanye to come perform. I'm sure they would have loved it. This is crazy. I can't believe I heard what I just heard. All right, let's see. Nadi say he good, just been procrastinating. Don't procrastinate. Gotta stay focused. It's Tampa humid up here right now. All right. Stay cool. Kanye's out of the country with his new slag. All right. Wayne would have performed, my nigga. Shit. Y'all want to hear them singing, or we good on that? Lee Chill Lish. Hello, you seem new, but welcome. You said we good? Say less. PD said, fuck that. Oh man. This is the fun. Get some. Can we hear moving on up? Oh, damn. See, I want, for some reason, it's not working here. But you know what? Let me switch for a second. We'll switch back to the green and then we'll go back to purple.
Moving on up, shooting inside. Moving on up, when you look up at me in the sky. Moving on up, shooting inside. We finally got a piece of the pie. Fish don't fry on the kitchen, a fish don't burn on the grill. Took out one of the dry. Just to get up and eat. Now we're rolling big leaves, getting our children back. As long as we leave, it's roommate, baby. There ain't no wrong with that. We're moving on up, shooting inside. Moving on up, to our dear looks up at me in the sky. Moving on up, shooting inside. We finally got a piece of the pie.
Lord have mercy. That's the new MAGA theme song. You heard what I said. Let's see what they talking about.
And they're over 150 million strong.
Word.
Waitresses and waiters, drivers and doormen,
I thought they were about to say doorman.
bartenders and baristas.
Shout out to the baristas.
And like so many others in Joe Biden's America, they're struggling economically.
Mm-hmm.
The majority now live paycheck to paycheck.
Which they've always done, but
Their
let y'all
credit
tell
card
it.
balances at record highs, at
Mhm.
astronomical interest rates, and their incomes are down 3 straight years.
Mm-hmm.
The good news?
What's
Help
that?
is on the way.
Mm-hmm.
President Trump's economic plan to restart America includes no tax on tips earned by our service workers.
Which means they're going to get paid
Huge
less.
financial shot in the arm. You see, unlike Biden, President Trump doesn't want these Americans to just survive. He
Mm-hmm.
wants them to thrive.
Right.
President Trump, he'll make America affordable again.
Please welcome the governor of the Commonwealth of Virginia, Glenn Youngkin.
Oh Lord. Who brought this guy up? Where is your Jamaican mammy? JD Foreman, I feel you on that, but I need to know about that GDP.
Yes, Joe must go. Good evening. I'm Glenn Youngkin, the governor.
America is not a racist country.
He fucking said it.
Run by Democrats. Run by Democrats.
What the fuck is that? What is that?
And tonight, our nation can have the conversation that so many families have at their kitchen tables. Yes, those tough conversations.
That is not Peyton
How do
Manning.
we
That's
make
Roger
it all
Goodell.
work? The conversation young families from Midlothian, Virginia to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, whose dreams of buying a home have been shattered by 7.5% mortgage rates. The veterans from Fredericksburg, Virginia to Phoenix, Arizona, whose raises can't keep up with 30% increases in grocery prices and 40% increases
Oh, here
in
we
gas.
go. What's not true?
The retirees from
If
Roanoke,
it's the
Virginia,
company, tell me what's not
to
true.
Reno, Nevada, whose fixed income has been crushed by the silent thief of inflation unleashed by Joe Biden. and Kamala Harris. Tonight, America, the land of opportunity, just
Midlothian
doesn't feel
is an
like that
unincorporated
anymore.
area
But
in Chesterfield County, Virginia.
8 years ago, there was an outsider, a businessman who stepped out of his career to rebuild
looks
a
like it's a
great
town.
nation with the strongest economy, the mightiest military, energy independence, unlimited opportunity, lifting up every American. That outsider businessman was Donald J. Trump, and he will do it again.
Hank, you got to tell me what's not true, because y'all just come in here and write dumb shit. At least use your big words.
I'm
use
proud
use
to be
what
a homegrown
your
Virginian
damn
from a family like a
sped
lot
ed
of
teacher
families
told
with
you.
ups and downs
Use
and
full
highs and
sentences.
lows. My mom was a nurse.
Here we go.
She was my hero.
Where
She
your
pulled
daddy?
our family together after my dad lost his job. At 15, washing dishes and flipping eggs, I learned that there is dignity in work.
You said your mom's your hero and your dad was doing what he could.
At the height of the
Damn.
pandemic 4 years ago, I asked my amazing wife, Suzanne, to go on a walk with me. I told her I planned to quit my job and run for governor.
How am I
She
wrong?
looked at me with tears in
I'm
her
here,
eyes
Hank.
and a quivering lip.
You're not
and
doing this
asked,
tonight. Okay.
Governor of
All
what?
right. You might be MAGA. Okay, Hank. Well, I'll play. Tell me what I'm wrong on. I'll play. Tell me what I'm wrong on. Go ahead. I want you to click that link and come up here and tell me what I'm wrong on. I'm gonna see. Maybe you got more nuts than these other people that showed up and just left a comment and ride out. You said 2, so you could come up here and tell me what I got wrong.
This is our moment to make America
And then we got 15
the
minutes before we
land
hear
of
Biden.
opportunity again.
Come on, Hank. Come on, David. Come on, David Duchovny. Come tell me what I got
A
wrong.
nation built on a basic truth that we are granted certain unalienable rights, not by a king, but by an almighty creator. And that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Our foundational
Listen, I know you're
principles
still
are
pissed
non-negotiable.
that Scully had
They
a
are
kid with somebody
inscribed
else.
on our national
I
soul.
understand. And I also
My fellow
understand
Americans,
that you were a screenwriter in
spirit of
Hollywood and
hope
you ended
is
up in
spreading.
jail for messing around with an underage
Everyone
girl.
can
I
feel
get
it,
it. I
and
need
it
you to come
will
up here and
sweep
explain what I
across
got
this
wrong.
nation
Come on.
when we elect Donald J. Trump, the 47th President of the United States. May God bless you. And
Did
may
you
God
sneeze?
bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Please welcome the CEO of Boya Foods, America First
Oh, here
Policy
we go.
Institute board member and chairman of the Hispanic Leadership
Here
Coalition.
we go, Mr.
Mr.
Miami
Bob
himself.
Unanue.
Here we go. The CEO Frijole. Here we go.
Buenas noches, familia. Good evening, family.
He lost his train of thought already.
Wow.
No, we know who Gavin
Gracias,
Newsom is.
gracias.
Listen,
4 years ago,
we
I
actually
dared
extend grace here. If you're not going to contribute to the conversation, you might as well leave. If you are, you're more than welcome to stay. You make your choice now.
Got into trouble for that. But more than a builder, he's a courageous leader. And he will bring this nation closer to God. He will bring strength to America. And he will bring prosperity back to America.
He will bring my
And that's what
pillows to the rose
my
garden.
grandfather did as a 17-year-old in 1903.
Oh,
He packed his clothes and his dreams in a suitcase, and he got aboard a steamship. Like millions of other immigrants, he sought nothing more than a chance
To flee?
build a better life. His American dream began
He
when
left
he
at
opened
17.
a small grocery store in Manhattan. With love and determination, he built
Not
it
peace and
into
hair
the
grease?
largest Hispanic-owned food company in the United States.
Okay.
Thank you.
And you came from a life of privilege.
Goya Foods grew as the Latino community flourished. The Latino community is diverse, but we are united in our values that include an
I'm proud to say I haven't
unwavering
bought Goya
faith
products
in
in
God
years.
and an abiding love of family and a fierce work ethic.
Great, Hank. Yes, I can pass judgment on people. I'm God.
We want the
I'm
freedom
here,
to
and I'll
worship,
pass judgment on
to
you.
love,
Click that
and
link,
to work
my
in a way
son.
that gives us purpose, gives us a reason to get up every day.
Let's
The Biden-Harris
come have a
administration
conversation with your Lord and Savior.
disrespects our values and has abused our community.
I
They
have
buried our
one. Come up and
businesses
click the
with
link, and I'll tell you
inflation
where it
and
is.
government red tape. They even use the FBI
Don't nobody
to
block
go
them.
after traditional Catholics as if we were terrorists.
JD Informer, you're
They
better off
put
getting
out
real
the
coconut and doing
welcome
it
mat
yourself.
for drug cartels. Biden's open door
Come on,
policy
come on, Hank.
is all the
Don't
more
disappoint me.
insidious because it's
Come on,
couched
don't
in soft
disappoint
terms
me.
like
I'll tell you the
compassion and
exact countries that
sanctuary.
don't have racism. Come
In
on.
reality, it is cruel. Joe Biden's open southern border facilitates the largest criminal enterprise in the world, which disproportionately victimizes Latinos, especially children. Last year, an HHS whistleblower testified that the United States was the middleman in a large-scale child trafficking operation that has lost track of 80,000
Of course you won't come.
children.
Just like MAGA.
A number
Just
too
like
large
MAGA.
for most football
You
stadiums.
are cowards.
Our border czar,
You're a coward.
Kamala Harris.
Ooh.
That means so bad.
Look at this.
And
Look
we
at
have
this
enough bad. We
Picante
need some good.
Blanco.
We need goodness.
Go ahead,
Was
Picante
missing
Blanco.
in action.
Go ahead.
Many Latinos came to America from countries where the few exploit and control the many. Today's Democratic Party
a place that ain't got
sees this
racism,
as their path
since you don't know
to
geography.
maintain
It's called
power.
the Galapagos Islands.
Instead of lifting people out of poverty,
Them big ass turtles don't know nothing about no racism.
for many Latinos,
I'll
it's
help you
deja
too. It's called the North Sentinel Islands. Yes,
I don't know
sir.
how to say that in Spanish. I'm sorry.
As all number black people. Well, dark-skinned people. And ain't no
Jose Marti
racism.
said,
But how about
"Mankind
that?
is composed of two sorts of men, those who love and create and those who hate."
But I figured somebody that went to jail for messing around with a high school student wouldn't know nothing about that. I figured that.
Joe Biden
At
and
least you
his
provided your
allies show
family
contempt for
a
anyone
nice
who
life
disagrees
before
with
you
them.
went to jail.
Their
I
hatred
like
of
that.
Donald Trump knows no bounds.
We know this,
Their radical
Luis.
policies
We
are
know.
wrecking our economy and destroying our lives. On the other hand,
Why does he look like
Donald
George
Trump
Costanza?
loves this country.
You want to text MAGA to 88022.
He loves us, and he knows how to build and create. He understands that lasting prosperity is built on a foundation
No, Hank
of
is not a
family,
troll. Hank
faith,
is a 10th
work,
grade dropout.
and freedom. And
Why is
not
she
the
crying?
quicksand of government handouts. He believes we are blessed by God.
Oh,
And
you don't believe in government
with a
handouts?
firm belief
Okay,
that
great.
with
Go ahead.
God,
Give up your
all
government
things are
handouts.
possible.
You're a $1 billion company. Don't tell me
He
you made that from the spoil.
will make America great again. Love you guys. Love you guys.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. The band is back again. I'm the mute. Yeah, time to mute. Why did it stop? There you go. Part 3 wasn't as spicy as the second part. But yeah. So there you go, family. So we've just shown that they're just gonna get every Republican shill they ever had, and now we got MAGA in here trying to troll and doing a horrible job at it. I mean, your man is a perfect example of how to troll people, and y'all haven't followed his example, but y'all want to come up here and tell me. All right. Get some. Family, what have I proven to y'all for the last 48 hours? MAGA is full of cowardice. Cowardice. I'm giving them the opportunity to school me on their man, and they can't do it. Matter of fact, I've been doing this all week. I ain't found one person to tell me how MAGA is. Why we should lionize MAGA. Hank, you sound retarded right now. If you ain't gonna click the link, you got two options. You can either contribute to the conversation, or you can go get a beer, which is probably your 7th today, and get ready for midnight. Now, you make your choice. Thank you so much. Let me go start trying to pull up this Biden piece. I need all that. I need that Biden piece. That's probably I saw a clip already, family. It might be a movie. Let me see. All right, so they're covering on the floor. Let's get some. Tim Scott, boy. Tim Scott was the highlight of night one. He saw them other two coons go out there and rally up the crowd. He said, I gotta show them how it's done. That man said America is not a racist country. Lord have mercy. And I think Seven said it with his whole chest. Will you look at this? Will you look at this? And they stuck on him. Nah, they ain't Jason Aldean. I don't know who the hell that is. They know better. They MAGA done distance themselves from Jason Aldean. He began the grift. Here we go. Now you're going to ask dumb questions. Sir, if you're not going to contribute to the conversation, leave. We don't need you here. Real talk. I'm actually being nice about it. The Tabernacle will tell you, I can really be a dick. I'm actually being nice. You don't want to click the link because you're obviously scared. You're coming off like a coward. I didn't expect to ever see MAGA come off like cowards. But Saturday proved me wrong. And you're bringing nothing positive to the conversation. You might as well leave. I'm sure there's a white supremacist channel. I'm sure there's a white supremacist channel you can go find. Charlie Kirk is live, I'm sure, on Rumble. You can go in there. You can be yourself. I know the chat goes fast, so you might not see you. I get it. I mean, if it's Ted Nugent, I mean, hey, they broke the bank, boy. Nah, they ain't Ted Nugent. It looked like him. I don't know who the hell it is, and I don't care. All right, we got 2 minutes to this Biden piece. Bro, this might be comedy. I ain't even gonna hold you. Well, here's the thing, William. If he was really harassing us, it would make sense. But he's not even entertaining. I'm starting to get bored. No, Bert. No, see, you got it wrong. It's ever since they man lost because they pussy ass ain't go outside because they listened to Fauci and they left their mask at home so they couldn't get to go vote. That's when everybody found out they were soft. When we watched them sitting in their car outside the courthouse crying that they got convicted, but y'all supposed to be tough. That's when I knew they were soft. When y'all had to circle the block and bring people back from the original 2016 and 2020 grift into 2024, that's when I knew they were soft. Why thank God? Because without the Most High, we wouldn't be here right now. Now, one more time. Either you click that link or you leave. You make your choice. Because we will help you out the door. This is what Black people do. We're very helpful. So make your decision. Here we go.
We're live at the White House, where earlier today I sat down for an exclusive one-on-one interview with President Biden.
Oh, here we
During
go.
our conversation, the president called on all Americans.
Okay, I'll answer this question. Yes, it was better with Trump. Yes, that means nothing to us right now. Maybe you don't understand how this works. The fucker got out of office. You pussies voted him out of office. The country voted him out of office. What have you done in 4 years to insulate yourselves? Because even though the economy is shitty right now, I've insulated my family. We haven't had no problems. So it doesn't matter if it was better 4 years ago. That was 4 years ago. We're living in reality right now. I get it. You white boys want to live on past glories. I get it. We're not there anymore. You can lament how Biden fucked up the country. Great. We'll be there with you. We've moved on. We've adjusted. Now, once again, you done exercised your entertainment value, and it wasn't that much. I'm actually disappointed. Where is this vaunted MAGA intelligence that I keep hearing about? Where is it? I don't see it. So what we gonna do, whoever got a wrench, you know what to do.
There's no place at all for violence in politics in America. None. Zero. And we've reached a point where it's
asshole.
It's become too commonplace, not assassinations, but to talk about it. For example, you know, the January 6th, you know, the attack.
Oh
on the
shit, he
Capitol,
brought up. RNC done brought out Kristi Noem. I'm finna hold it right there.
In 2020 for the 2020 race, I wasn't going to run again because I lost my son. I didn't feel, and until I watched what happened in Charlottesville, Virginia. Those folks coming out of the woods with torches, carrying swastikas, singing the same Nazi bile. It was accompanied by
You mean
this
the
Ku Klux
same
Klan, and a
Nazi
young woman
bile
was
that
killed.
your man Robert Byrd and Eastland and Strom was saying?
And it
when
was
you
a
were their
bystander.
friend?
And the then president was
You ain't
asked,
no nigga, you
what
a
do you think?
bitch.
He said, they're very fine people on both sides. Not fine people on both sides. No excuse, zero.
Well, let's talk about the conversation this has started, and it's really about language, what we say out loud and the consequences of those. You called your opponent an existential threat on a call a week ago. You said it's time to put Trump in the bullseye. There's some dispute about the context, but I think you appreciate that
I didn't say
words matter.
crosshairs. I was talking about focus on. Look, the truth of the matter was, what I guess I was talking about at the time was there was very little focus on Trump's agenda.
Yeah, the term is bullseye.
It was a mistake to use the word. I didn't say crosshairs. I meant bullseye. I meant focus on him. Focus on what he's doing. Focus on his policies. Focus on the number of lies he told in the debate. Focus. I mean, there's a whole range of things that look.
D'Amico,
I'm
they
not
already
the guy that
edited
said I want to be a dictator on day one. I'm not the guy that refused to accept the outcome of the election. I'm not the guy who said that won't accept the outcome of this election automatically. You can't only love your country when you win. And so the focus was on what he's saying. And I mean, the idea.
But have you taken a step back and done a little soul searching on things that you may have said that could incite people who are not balanced?
Well, I don't think, look, how do you talk about the threat to democracy, which is real, when a president says things like he says? Do you just not say anything because it may incite somebody? Look, I have not engaged in that rhetoric. Now, my opponent is engaged in that rhetoric. He talks about to be a bloodbath if he loses, talking about how he's going to forgive all the.
You taking shots at black people all day.
I guess suspend the sentences of all those who were arrested and sentenced to go to jail because of what happened in the Capitol.
A mammy was taking
I'm not
people
out
that
there
got
making
caught up
fun
in the
of,
riot.
like, when I remember the picture of Donald Trump when Nancy Pelosi's husband was hit with a hammer, joking about it.
This doesn't sound like you're turning down the heat, though. You've talked about
No. Look, when I'm turning down, we have to stop the whole notion that there are certain things that are contrary to our democracy that we're for. The idea of saying that I didn't win the election, when every court in the land, I don't know, 20 appeals said, and including this conservative Supreme Court, said we won. The idea of having a loyalty pledge from all the folks who are in the Republican MAGA, not all Republicans, the MAGA Republicans, saying that no, we lost the election, inflaming the people and say,
So what can you and what will you do, at least things you can control to lower down the temperature, the rhetoric out there?
Continue to talk about the things that matter to the American public. It matters whether or not you accept the outcome of elections. It matters whether or not you, for example, talk about how you're going to deal with the border instead of talking about people as being vermin and all. I mean, those things matter. That's the kind of language that is inflammatory.
Mr. President, you've been in politics a very long time, so let's speak frankly. We're all adults here. Has this shooting changed the trajectory of this race?
I don't know, and you don't know either.
I don't know, but have something you've given thought to?
No, I've thought less about the trajectory of the case than two things. One, what his health is, that was secure, number one. And number two, what happens from here on in terms of the kind of coverage that the president and vice president and former president and new vice president get in terms of, look, I've never seen a circumstance where you ride through certain rural areas of the country and people have signs there, big Trump signs with middle signs saying F Biden, and the little kid standing there putting up his middle finger.
Yes, sir.
That's the kind of stuff that is just inflammatory, and kind of viciousness. It's a very different
Right.
thing.
They did
than
that
to
to
say,
Obama too.
Look, I really disagree with Trump's the way he takes care of taxes.
One nation with joy coming.
Come on, Joe!
We will get through this.
We gonna get through this together, y'all.
Focus on working class people.
But those are policy issues, and our history is a country that can thoroughly hash out those issues.
And if you notice, what do I talk about with him? The policy issues where he's dividing the country. The policy issues that relate to democracy.
Another question, if I can, about Saturday. Of course, the former president was wounded. One of his supporters died. A couple more people were seriously injured. Was this a massive security failure?
Are you going to call this
I've
mass
had 2
shooting?
meetings in the Situation Room with all the intelligence communities, the FBI, Secret Service, et cetera, and I've asked for a totally independent analysis, and we'll see what happens when that comes back.
Do you have confidence in the Secret Service? Do you feel safe?
I feel safe with the Secret Service, but look, and you saw what we did see was the Secret Service who responded risked their lives in responding. They're ready to give their lives to the president. The question is, should they have anticipated what happened? Should they have done what they needed to do to prevent this from happening? That's a question that's an open question.
Is it acceptable that you have still not heard, at least publicly, from the Secret Service director?
Oh, I've heard from them.
But have you heard from her publicly?
Publicly, I've sat down in a Situation Room downstairs. The Secret Service, the FBI, the national security agencies, the Homeland Security, all the major elements. And there's 2 pieces of this too.
What's that?
And it's not an excuse, it's just an explanation. There's a major piece of this relates to domestic, local law enforcement. They play a large role.
Ooh.
And so it's a different I'm not saying they weren't competent either. I'm just saying it's a complicated process. And what has changed, by the way, Lester, is you know me, I like to meet people. I like to walk out, shake hands, move, look at people in the eyes, see what they're thinking. It's
You
really
suspended them
curtailed
cops, and now you
ability
blaming
on
them
my part
cops?
and everybody's
Let's get it.
part. And so, because there's a heightened notion that when you say there's nothing wrong with going to the Capitol, breaking in, threatening people, a couple cops dying, hanging up, putting up a noose, a gallows for the former vice president, and somehow and then you say you're going to forgive people for that, you're going to pardon them. That was just a normal response. That is not. I have my entire career voted against and railed against and moved against the idea of violence is never appropriate. Never, 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 never in politics.
All right, I want to ask you about some other developing news today, if I can. Judge Cannon dismissed the documents case, as you may have heard,
this
in
is
Mar-a-Lago. Can I first get your reaction to that?
I'm not surprised. It comes from the immunity decision the Supreme Court ruled on, and Clarence Thomas, in his dissent, said that independent prosecutors appointed by the Attorney General aren't legit. That's the basis on which this judge moved to dismiss. And but I had an independent prosecutor look at me. They spent months on my going through, and I was totally cooperative in and out of my house. And there were, I don't know, the last time in, there were like 10, 12 agents in my house for 9 hours unaccompanied, going through every single thing I had. That's appropriate. And they looked at me and concluded I didn't do a damn thing wrong. But my generic point is that it's, the basis upon which the case was thrown out, I find specious because I don't agree with Clarence Thomas' dissent and or the Supreme Court decision on immunity.
In light of this decision, the delay in the Georgia case, the Supreme Court decision on immunity, which you referenced,
it has to do with
the
him
former
because,
president has seen
remember,
a series of legal wins recently. You have actively campaigned on his legal.
It has to do with him because remember last week they said, well, the week before last, Supreme Court ruled that presidents have immunity, some immunity, not all immunity. So whatever he did, then they said it was okay. So that's what it has to do with Clarence Thomas. He's the one that wrote the big dissent with Justice Roberts.
they seem out of touch with what the founders intended.
Before this violent turn of events over the weekend, the talk, as you know, was about you and your future, if you should stay in the race. Your allies, James Clyburn, Nancy Pelosi, have kind of put it out there that they're waiting for your decision, giving you time to make your decision. What I hear from you is that you made your decision. Are you still comfortable in that decision? Has anything changed in the last several days?
Hell no.
What do you make of people like Nancy Pelosi, though, who seem to be
now on.
of the opinion that there is a window for you to make this choice? What aren't they getting?
Look, we knew this was going to be a close race from the moment he announced. The idea that we are in a situation where, if you look at all the polling data shows a lot of different things, but there's no wide gap between us. It's essentially a toss-up race. And I think one of the arguments that made, right? You have the most successful presidency of any president in modern history, maybe since Franklin Roosevelt. Passed more major legislation no one thought could get done. We're able to put together consensus. We're able to unite NATO. We're able to deal in foreign policy. Why don't you just decide to rest on those laurels? And the answer is because the job's not finished.
Do you feel like you've weathered the storm on this issue of whether you should be on the ticket or not?
Look, 14 million people voted for me to be the nominee in the Democratic Party. Okay? I listened to them.
In your last TV interview, you were asked if you had watched the debate. Your answer was, I don't think so, no. Have you since seen it?
I've seen pieces of it. I've not watched the whole debate.
And the reason I ask, because I guess the question is, are you all on the same page? Are you seeing what they saw, which was moments of, frankly, that appeared to be, you appeared to be confused?
Lester, look, why don't you guys ever talk about the 28 lies he told? Where are you on this? Why didn't the press ever talk about that? 28 times it's confirmed he lied in that debate. I had a bad night. I wasn't feeling well at all. And I had been, without it making it, I screwed up. But
I just asked the question because the idea that you may or may not have seen what some of these other folks have seen, you're not on the same.
I'd have to see, I was there. I'd have to see it, I was there. And by the way, seriously, you won't answer the question, but why didn't the press talk about all the lies he told?
Well,
I haven't know anything about that.
We have reported many of the issues that came up during that debate.
No, you haven't.
We'll provide you with them.
God love you.
Okay. President Obama put out a statement after the debate, but should he and Michelle Obama be doing more to express their confidence in you?
No, they're helping me. They've helped me from the beginning. This is my job to get this done.
Have you talked to him recently about this?
I haven't talked to him in a couple weeks.
Have you talked to him since this issue came to light, since the debate?
I don't think, I may have. I don't think so.
Who do you listen to on deeply personal issues like the decisions whether to stay in the race or not?
Me. Look, I've been doing this a long time. The idea that I'm the old guy, I am. I'm old. But I'm only 3 years older than Trump, number one. And number two, my mental acuity has been pretty damn good. I've gotten more done than any president has in a long time, in 3.5 years. So I'm willing to be judged on that. I understand why people say, God, he's 81 years old. Whoa, what's he going to be when he's 83 years old or 84 years old? It's a legitimate question to ask.
I want to ask you about, just shortly before you and I sat down, former President Trump named his vice presidential pick, J.D. Vance. What does that tell you, his qualities? What does that tell you about former President Trump's values in terms of who he will surround himself with in the next administration should he win?
Well, it's not unusual. He's going to surround himself with people who agree completely with him. Have a voting record. I support him. Even though if you go back and listen to the things that J.D. Vance said about Trump.
Well, he said some things about you, yeah.
Well, he said something about me, but see what he said about Trump. What's with you guys? Come on, man. Look, the point I'm making is that J.D. Vance has adopted the same policies, no exceptions on abortion, making sure that he supports the new $5 trillion tax cut that Trump wants to give in the next administration, signing on to the whole notion of whether or not we're going to, he says there's no climate change happening. I mean, he signed on to the Trump agenda, which he should if he's running with Trump.
Mr. Trump has said he's giving you a chance to redeem yourself. Basically, the idea of engaging in another debate.
We're going to have another debate.
Yeah, you're going to have one in September that's on the books. Would you be open to doing one in the next few weeks?
I'm going to debate him when we agreed to debate, and I'm going to debate him in September.
But if the opportunity came up to do one between now and then, is there a sense of wanting to get back on the horse?
I'm on the horse. Where have you been? I've done 22 major events, met thousands of people, overwhelming crowds, a lot happening.
Lester, know your place.
I'm on the horse. What I'm doing is going out and demonstrating to the American people that I'm in command of all my faculties, that I don't need notes, I don't need teleprompter. I can go out and answer any questions at all. And I stood there when NATO was in town. I stood there for an hour and answered questions.
If you were to continue to run and be officially nominated, what happens if you have another episode like we saw during the debate?
What happens if another?
Yeah, what happens if you have another performance on that level?
I don't plan on having another performance on that level.
All right. Mr. President, it's always good to talk to you. Good to see you. Thank you for making some time for us.
Sometimes come and talk to me about what we should be talking about.
All right.
Okay, the issues.
Always happy to talk.
Oh, shit. That's it?
That was our unedited conversation with President Biden. We should note we extended the same interview offer to Mr. Trump to sit down with us on the first night of the Democratic National Convention when it happens next month. For now, let me bring in my colleague Savannah Guthrie in Milwaukee with more of our coverage of both our interview and night one of the Republican National Convention. Savannah, good evening.
We got to hear this.
All right, Lester.
And to the teachers of America who pour your heart and your soul into your students. And
oh, fuck you, bitch. I want to hear from the beginning. I want to hear what this cocksucker said. Why he walking out there like he got on my... You see this? Look at this. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? Why you walking out there like you... Man, you better shut up.
Good evening, Milwaukee.
He walking out there like he cool. You ain't cool, sir.
You know, Milwaukee, we're on live television. You gotta let me get to the speech now. Thank you. I'm Byron Donalds, and I come from the great state of Florida. And I proudly represent the people of Southwest Florida. But I was raised by a single mother in Brooklyn, New York. Life was hard and we struggled. When I was in the first grade, my mother took me out of public school because she could see that public education was failing me. I needed to be challenged, and I needed the opportunity that only a private school could provide. My mother is an educator, and she truly believed in my potential. But Democrat politicians wanted to trap me in a failing school, but my mom fought for me. Mom, I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you.
Say something about your Panamanian daddy.
Words cannot describe how deeply grateful I am to be your son.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in the 7th grade, my mom lost her job. We went on government assistance, and my grandma helped us pay for private school. My mom and my grandma sacrificed to ensure that I could build a successful future through a commitment to academic achievement and hard work. I'm standing here today as a result of their love, good and safe schools, and great teachers. And to the teachers of America who pour your heart and your soul into your students and teach the next generation to love, honor, and serve our great country, we all say thank you. But what about those kids whose parents can't scrape money together for private school? Don't those kids who grew up like I grew up deserve the same chance that I had? Joe Biden and Kamala Harris sent their kids to high-priced private schools.
Oh my
But since they are in the pocket of the far-left teachers' unions, they trap poor kids like me in failing schools with no way out. They say they're pro-choice, but not if you want a choice over what your kids are taught. Donald Trump believes every parent deserves a choice and every child deserves a chance. And in November, when Donald Trump is elected, our nation's 47th president, we will make sure all America's children get that chance.
And then when you try to implement it, you'll blame the courts for holding it up and the teachers
Growing
union.
up poor, I know the pain of high food prices, high energy prices, and housing costs.
Right.
I remember as a kid, my mom yelling at me, "Turn off that light, you don't pay the bill." Yeah. We know there's a bunch of kids in America today who are hearing that from their parents. Wow. The massive inflation created by Joe Biden and Kamala Harris has only made it worse. During my first term in Congress, I served on the Budget Committee and the Small Business Committee. We told Joe Biden that his so-called American Rescue Plan was going to cause inflation. The Biden-Harris administration told us not to worry, but I knew better. I have nearly 2 decades of experience as a financial professional, and the evidence is in. Go to any grocery store.
And why should I care? Yeah.
Even housing prices have skyrocketed. All Americans deserve a shot at the American dream. But under Joe Biden's debilitating economic policies, far many Americans, far too many of them, that dream has slipped away. This shows that we were right, that Joe Biden was wrong, and that you, the American people, are paying the price. As Americans, we've all been struggling. The disastrous results of the Biden-Harris agenda transcend race, religion,
Who is
or
we?
income. But under President
Who is we?
Trump, all of this will change.
Florida gives you your paycheck, you lying bastard.
And if there was ever a time in our nation to come together, that time is now. With Trump, our economy will boom again. You will have more money in your pocket again. And your children will have a future again. Together, I know we will make America wealthy again.
Now talk about your ex-wife airing you
And
out.
together, America, we will make America great again. God bless you, Milwaukee. God bless the United States of America.
Goodbye, Mark Robinson Jr. What the hell? They even got the mammy out there doing it. Lord. All right. I'm going to go back. I want to hear what Christy Noem said. Her crazy ass.
Governor Christy Noem of South Dakota.
I keep saying Noem. It's Noem. Okay.
Hi. Good evening.
That Botox is crazy.
You all look fantastic. I love the cowboy hats. And a shout out to South Dakota. Hi.
Hi. Hi. I'm your
I'm
DEI
Governor
governor.
Christy Noem from the great state of South Dakota. Leadership has consequences. It matters who's in the White House. Now, I've been governor under both President Trump and Joe Biden. And people ask me all the time, what's the biggest difference? And I tell them that President Trump honored the Constitution. He let me do my job. And he let me keep my people free. Now, leadership on the state level, it matters too. It certainly mattered in South Dakota. I am so proud to say that South Dakota's strong economy has been a beacon of freedom for America. Most of you probably first heard about me during COVID, didn't you? Because South Dakota was the only state in the country that stayed open for business. We didn't mandate anything. We never ordered a single business or a church to close. I never even defined what an essential business was, because I don't believe that the government has the authority to tell you that your business isn't essential. When other states were pushing mandates and lockdowns, instead in South Dakota, we hit the gas. We embraced liberty. We told our story and we invited people to come and to enjoy our beautiful state. Now, all of the things that conservatives have always talked about, we just did it, and it worked. Our economy took off, and since I've been governor, we broke the national record for the lowest unemployment rate in American history at 1.8%. In South Dakota, everybody works. We paid off state debts and bonds. We fixed dams and bridges. We built roads. We have a fully funded pension plan and a AAA credit rating. We broke records for surpluses, and we balance our budget every single year. And last year in South Dakota, we passed the largest tax cut in South Dakota history. Under my administration, incomes in our state have gone up 36%. Women-owned businesses are thriving. We also have the highest birth rate in the nation. People are having babies because they're happy.
Okay, and?
And in South Dakota, we love babies.
And why should I care?
Our mental health challenges have gone down. Our suicide rates are declining, and we are the #1 state in the country for a decline in overdoses because people have hope. We're growing so fast that we needed more workers to catch up. So we launched the most successful workforce recruitment campaign in the history of South Dakota. And they have come by the thousands to join us and to live with us. Do you guys remember those ads when I was a really lousy plumber and a really terrible electrician? Do you remember those? Well, since we started those ads, we have seen a 78% increase in licensed plumbers in the state of South Dakota.
You must live there.
A 44% increase in electricians in our state. Now, people aren't moving to South Dakota for our beaches or for our beautiful January weather. They are moving to our state for opportunity and for freedom. And all of this happened because our people were bold. We took action, and I was strong. Now, South Dakota proved that freedom will make America wealthy again. And with President Trump in the White House, with Senator J.D. Vance by his side, we will prove it across America. Listen, 2 days ago, the whole world changed. Evil displayed itself in the very worst way, through a cowardly act.
When did the world change? Because Trump lost part of his ear. I didn't know the world changed.
Our prayers every single day. Prior to this week,
here we go.
Already knew.
Great, I found someone. Great. Do me a favor. Click that link and tell me why he's so great. Come on, educate us one time. Tell us why he's so great. He knows what's up with the corruption. Come. I'll move up. Come tell me how J.D. Vance is so great. This I gotta hear. Got to hear this one. Ugh. Okay. Good. You can tell me. Click that link. Come tell me. This I gotta hear. This I got it. Smart water meters. That's the best you got. Come on. Come on. We can have fun tonight. We can educate the tabernacle. Come on, don't run now. You want to tell us how good this man is? Come on. Come on. I don't hear you telling me this. Come on. You're slowing down the show. Come on. It shouldn't be this hard.
That President Donald Trump was a fighter. He is the toughest man that I have ever met. Nobody has endured more than what he has gone through. They've attacked his reputation. They impeached him. They tried to bankrupt him, and they unjustly prosecuted him.
You sound like that black
But
woman that was on Jason Black's show a couple years ago.
His instinct
Who
was
tried to tell him why Biden's so good. Megan from Brooklyn.
Donald J. Trump is our man in the arena. He will never stop fighting for us. He will never stop, and now he is bringing all of us together. Now, I know that many of you are angry.
Great, you can tell us this
now is the
voice.
time to unite.
Click that link.
And we have to get to work. We have to
Come
win
on.
the hearts and minds of every single
Click
American.
that link.
Wake
We
them
want
up with
everybody.
truth and with
Everybody
wisdom.
here wants you to teach.
We need to
Come
listen
on.
to them.
We can teach together.
You can't win people over by arguing with them. Visit with your neighbors, at your job, at your church, at the gas station, or even at the grocery store. Listen, there are moments in our history, often after great hardship and tragedy, when true leaders
maybe you want to
unite our
start.
country.
Facts,
At one time,
all
President
ears.
Lincoln, he united our country.
Great. He's corrupt.
delivered my
And JD
favorite
Vance is not his
presidential
real
address of
name.
all
Now
time.
come see me.
In fact,
Come on, click
it's
that link one
the
time.
only speech or poem or song that I ever made my kids memorize when they were young, when they were little. It was the
Go ahead,
Gettysburg
sir.
Address.
Come tell me.
And it was delivered during our nation's bloodiest conflict. That speech so inspired people that they continued to fight for years, and they lost loved ones in order to preserve this union we call the United States of America.
Come on. It's not that hard. Come on.
Now, at that time, President
Because
Lincoln
I don't look at just the
encouraged
person. I
us
look at the
to
company they
take
keep.
increased
Come on.
devotion, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and that a government of the people,
No more typing.
by
Let's
the
go.
people, and for the people shall not perish from this earth.
We can start. No, don't block him, Lamiko. Tell me, you love this man so much. Why he don't
Like
use his
Lincoln,
real
in the
name?
midst of our pain and division, Donald Trump is calling us to be touched by the better angels of our nature. As Paul wrote in 2 Timothy, God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and a sound mind. We must not be afraid.
Come on.
Even in our darkest days, we have never once given up hope. So don't quit on America. If we lose this country, where else will we go that provides more freedom and opportunity for our kids and our grandkids? And I've got 3 grandkids, and I'm counting on a whole lot more. And yes, democracy can be messy, but there is a great invisible strength to a people's union. We have shown the world that we can endure sacrifice and that we can still unite. We should still aspire to be worthy of this union, America. President Donald
learn.
J.
Why
Trump
did you
is
run?
the leader we need for such a time as this.
She actually got the long speech. DEI.
So now,
DEI.
I need you to get to work. Get out there. Go do it. Don't quit. Keep fighting. Keep uniting. Keep talking to people. Win the hearts and minds, and may God bless you. And may God continue to bless the great United States of America. Thank you.
It was quite a scene.
These are hardworking New Yorkers.
Who the hell is this?
To my fellow Hispanic Americans
Oh,
and
Lord.
to all Americans, if you believe in faith, family, freedom, financial
What do you mean?
stability,
Whoa. See what I mean, family? See, now you're gonna be back. Now, no. That's not how this shit works. You decided to interrupt the broadcast. Now we're making you the focal point. Bring your ass up here and tell us about JD Vance. Ain't no, I'm gonna run away and go look shit up. No. That's not how we do this. No. You decided to interrupt the broadcast. So you should have had your information on deck. Come tell me why this man don't go by Bowman. Why don't you start there? Let me see how much you know about this man. Because if you think we're going to listen to a 39-year-old, you're out of line. I ain't listening and I ain't voting for a 39-year-old former op of Trump. I'm not doing it. I'm not voting for somebody who is in lockstep with old ramen noodles. I ain't doing it. I'm not taking my cues and voting for one of these hedge fund assholes. I'm not doing it. Because those are the same dudes that fuck up the country. Maybe if you were here about an hour ago or an hour and a half ago when I showed him his hypocrisy on BLM, and we don't fuck with BLM over here, but we know BLM is a dog whistle for black folks. No. See, you MAGA assholes want to sit up here and laud anybody that come up here and talk a little safe and stupid. That's your problem. That's why you get people like Mike Pence. Y'all over here flip-flopping on Steve Bannon every other 3 days. MAGA has already turned. Some of your biggest MAGA people are sitting out there like, JD Vance, JD Vance, JD Vance. Ugh. Huh? Oh, you're gonna go put your dossier together to try to show me how great he is. Okay. You can go get fucked. That's how I'm gonna run that. I ain't even gonna block you. If you come in here and say something else, we're just gonna ignore you. That's how we gonna run that. Now go ahead.
Donald Trump this November. Thank you, America.
Short and sweet. Who the hell? Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, Charlie Kirk.
Oh Lord, here we go. One of the latcher ons for Project 2025. This should be good. Winner take all,
everybody.
huh?
Thank you. Good evening. I'm Charlie Kirk, founder of Turning Point USA and Turning Point Action.
Lie. The billionaire did it. The billionaire did
Together,
it.
the largest conservative grassroots organizations in the country. Thanks to our work, I talk to a lot of young people on campuses, at our events, on my radio show, podcast, and social media. Said differently, I visit college campuses so you don't have to.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I hear a lot from young people about their hopes, their dreams, and their fears. You see, young people are idealists. They respond to vision. For the past 4 years, they've seen the vision of the Biden-Harris regime. That vision is you'll own nothing and be happy. The Democrats say instead of owning a home, you'll rent a 400 square foot studio apartment. Instead of owning a car, you'll rent a scooter using some app. Their vision is this: limit your dreams, give up, aim lower, be content with less. If you're a 20-something in America, life has been really tough. You've watched home prices rise 47% since 2020, 47%. Home ownership is now out of reach unless you make over $106,000 a year. Since I last spoke at the Republican convention 4 years ago, I've become a husband and father. In fact, we have 2 under 2. I think I get extra points for that. For millions of people my age, that is a dream that feels farther away than ever under the Biden-Harris administration. According to current projections, 1/3 of today's young Americans will never get married. The average American is having fewer children than ever before.
Except black people.
Why? It's because for far too many, they simply can't afford them. The basic things our parents enjoyed are increasingly out of reach for Gen Z and millennials. You see, the American dream has become a luxury item for the wealthy elite.
Like
Happy
you.
countries have children. Broken countries have addiction, depression, and suffering. Democrats have given hundreds of billions of dollars to illegals and foreign nations, while Gen Z has to pinch pennies just so
William,
that they
you
can
don't want to
never
hear
own
the
a home,
answer to that question.
never marry, and work
You
until they
don't want the
die,
answer to that question.
childless. Under Biden, our young people own nothing and they are miserable. Donald Trump refuses to accept this fake, pathetic, mutilated version of the American dream. When he was president, young people were richer than ever before, and he will do it again. Donald Trump is on a rescue mission to revive your birthright.
He should join the
One
Red
your
Cross.
grandparents and those before them gave everything to hand down to you. And listen carefully, everybody. This is why young men are the most conservative that they have been in 50 years.
You sure about that? Okay.
To all the Gen Zers watching this convention on TikTok right now, I have a message just for you. You don't have to stay poor. You don't have to accept being worse off than your parents. You don't have to feel aimless and unhappy. You don't have to support leaders who lied to you and took advantage of you for your vote.
Okay, here we go. So now you're going to shit on Gen Z's parents now. You hear him.
Our current state
You hear him.
of slow motion national decline is a choice. This November, we're going to choose success. We're going to choose to put the future of Americans first. We are going to choose to no longer be spectators this election. We together are going to do the work to save America. We are going to choose to work harder than ever before, to chase ballots, to vote early, to register new voters,
To have
and
orgies
all
at
of us together
Summerfest.
working harder than ever. We will fire the Biden-Harris regime and put Donald Trump back in the White House where he belongs. God bless you guys. Thank you so much.
Bro, that's Dollar Tree Joel Osteen right there.
From the very first day that we take back the White House from crooked Joe Biden, the worst president in the history of our country.
Take a good picture of that family because you're never going to see his right ear like that ever again.
Their high inflation.
Who the
high
hell is
interest, high
this?
Taxes and
We must swamp the radical Democrats with new way
Form.
think it is.
State Senator Marsha Blackburn
Oh,
of
that's
Tennessee.
Marsha. Oh, God.
And green new scam are just into office. Gas was $2.40 a gallon today.
Force 47.
It is $3.54. Our platform says we will make America energy dominant. You know? And let me hear
All right.
you now.
Who want
You
to come
know
up and
who
say
will
something?
make that
You're free.
happen? Donald Trump.
I don't think he heard you.
And they should pay their fair share. We all know that's the left-wing code for you got to pay more taxes.
Left wing coach,
Well,
he
in
says.
Tennessee, I led the fight against a proposed state income tax. We killed that thing. We are income tax free in Tennessee. So when Donald Trump was president, I helped him spread economic prosperity with the largest tax cut in American history. Now, President Trump will make those tax cuts permanent. But if Joe and Kamala are reelected, they say they're going to let them expire. That will be the biggest tax increase in American history. Our party's platform commits to making the Trump tax cuts permanent.
The more hit
you
and hit and
who will
more hit
return us to an
and
era of prosperity? Donald Trump. Now, Joe and Kamala, bless their hearts.
You said
They
what?
couldn't help themselves. They hired 85,000 new IRS agents to harass hardworking Americans.
And a lot of white folk have
IRS
demonstrated
penalties have
eloquently that they don't
surged
have no sense.
300%. And they're not on big corporations. They're on
A
gig workers,
dumbass. You let it happen.
freelancers, small business owners, and the self-employed. Let me ask you a question. Who is going to look at those 85,000 IRS
I have a
agents
question
and
for you.
say,
Where do I get the best
"You're
Nashville hot chicken?"
fired, Donald Trump.
Is a living,
Under Biden and Harris,
breathing
people are also crushed
insult
by more regulations than
to my existence.
Regulations aren't just burdensome. Often, they include racist DEI requirements. Many small businesses are going bankrupt.
Hey,
Some
Marsha
are
Blackburn just
throwing
dissed
up
white
their
women. White
hands
women, come
in
outside.
disgust. Our party's platform pledges 7 times to cut regulations that are killing jobs and costing you thousands of dollars. Now, you know who will slash that red tape and return this country to
And get white women on the
economic
unemployment line so they get back in the kitchen.
Donald Trump.
There you go.
The harmful Biden-Harris policies.
But I want to keep my podcast, Mo. Y'all ain't finna care for me.
Shayna Gray. She is a Black female owner of Great Jet Cafe right here in Milwaukee.
Here we go.
She voted for Biden in
Oh, Torian,
2020, and in
you
24,
have to see
she
what
is
that
voting for
scumbag did.
President Donald Trump. Our platform.
And why should I care?
People like Brad. And President Trump will keep his promises just like he did the first time. So I've got one more question for you. Who should be the next president of the United States? Donald Trump. God bless you. Protect
Deflection!
you.
Deflection! Deflection! Deflection!
She was high off that skull, boy. Oh, Lord. Torian, why you made me mad? Now I got to go back and show you what Byron Donalds did. Nigga coming in here. Who's this old bastard? There's your girl. Bob Bartlett. I don't know who the fuck that is. There you go, Torian. You gotta see what this asshole did. Like, why this nigga coming outside like he cool? He not cool. This is some square-headed niggas in school.
Of Florida.
Why this nigga walk out there like he cool? Oh, I guess you didn't see Charlie Kirk either. Because the GOP ain't got no money. Remember, Ronna she spent the bag. They spent their money on Amber Rose. There you go, Torian. Screenshot. Oh, Johnny Gibbs, we covered that in a live, and I had MAGA coming in there getting pissed off at me that I exposed it. Woo! Nasty work. Nasty work. Yeah, he walking in there like he what's that song that Cedric used in They Go JD. What was that song that said came out too on Kings of Comedy? Nigga walking out there like like the night after WrestleMania. Boy, sit down. Oh, you missed it. Somebody came in here trying to tell me that JD Vance is great. I said, cool, let's teach together. Tell me why he's great. And motherfucker talking about some, oh, I can't do it now. I'm gonna come back later. Man, if you don't sit down. Oh man. Oh shit. look at who on the screen, family. That is gangster. This nigga got it. He got a whole gauze on his ear. This is about, oh, he about to talk. Oh, this might be live. Do y'all see this? That man got hit, bruh. Show the air. Come on, Trump. You would be the biggest gangster in this country if you take that off while you are talking. He be like, shh, they can't stop me. Bruh, he be over. Even MSNBC, they try to spin it. They can't even spin it. He said, I hear you. He gangster. Okay. He gangster.
You said what?
Oh my God. Pull it off. Lend me your ears. Wait, you know what? I ain't even gonna hold you, family. Trump has a special place in his heart now for that Beyonce song. To the left, to the left, to the left. To the left, to the left. Yeah, turn my headphones up. This nigga said he rose up 3 days like Jesus. God, dog. It was only 2, but get some. Yo, if this man come outside, bruh, it's gonna sound like the night after WrestleMania. I ain't even gonna hold you. Are they playing his theme song? Not yet. Bruh, if he come outside, so he ain't gonna wait till Thursday? Say less. I might not even have to do a stream on Thursday. Let's get it. He gonna give me all the content today. Proud to be an American with less than 2 ears.
And why should I care? Yeah!
Who the hell is this? Oh, he get his own MC? He gangster.
This nation based on faith.
Here we go. They're gonna play the song.
Because he was sure, as Donald Trump turned his head just slightly, that the bullet missed him just enough to save his life to be the next president of the United States.
Take that gauze off and show people.
We have believed for so long.
He finna preach. We need all this content. He finna preach.
In this country. And he's about to make a change in the current administration.
Yeah, he gonna talk like this from now on. That y'all done fucked up his right side for life.
Here tonight we make the decision on what's right for America.
Here Saturday, gone today.
Less gas prices, less food prices, help for our veterans, and God bless our military wherever they are in this United States.
The ear, nose, and throat surgeon that worked on him is about to become Surgeon General.
Please welcome the next president of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Take that gauze off, bruh. You do that, you are the greatest. Take that off. I don't need no stinking gauze. Oh hell no, he gonna sing. Nah, we good. Let's all sing in unison the new Trump song. Many men wish death upon me, blood in my eyes, y'all, and I can't see. Yo, that man look humbled, boy. I ain't even gonna hold you. He look humbled. I'm telling you. Bruh, he finna talk about gun control. I'm telling you. Did y'all check the lights? That's fucked up. Yeah, I saw that. They go Tucker. Look at that coon. They go Tucker. There go his old lady. There goes the sons. Where Baron at? There go JD. Proud to be an American. Great. Ginger Lily. This is both. If you don't know, politics is just a wrestling storyline, then you've been missing the boat. But that's okay. That's what we're here for. He's still singing. I don't want to hear him singing. I'm surprised no black person did a remix of that song yet. But they probably know they ain't gonna get no credit. He ain't gonna get stolen. Why is Tucker there? Tucker finna become press secretary. Watch. All right, KCA. I hope everybody's safe. I mean, if she did, she get paid. Proud to be an American. The boy look like he finna cry. Why you look like you finna cry? I think it finally hit him that he was humbled. Y'all ain't understanding this, family. That incident on Saturday humbled this man. He finna be the first time ever fully presidential. I swear to God. Trump's wife is in the white. I'm telling you, Trump about to jump on that YSL mixtape. I'm telling you. Look at this asshole. Get off the stage. I want to hear what this man finna say. He about to go a whole hour. Pull that gauze off, God damn it. Pull that gauze off. That's crazy. He got his whole ear folded.
Please welcome Mark Laws from Cedar Springs, Michigan.
But he gets to introduce him? Trump picked an op. I'm never getting over this. This is hilarious. Where's Vivek? Where's Vivek soft the Japanese cake? Where is he? Damn, y'all ain't even gonna let homeboy speak? Lord. You know what, William? You're right. He in New York. He probably will go back to be his old self. So you ain't finna say nothing? So he just gonna keep pointing. Can we get something? Come on, bruh. It's 9 o'clock where y'all at. Come on.
Good evening. I'm Mark Laws, and I live in Western Michigan.
He pointing again. What is going on?
I'm not a senator or a governor or some other politician, but
Are you a single father?
I'm just a regular guy. But to my kids and my grandkids who call me Peepa, I'm the guy.
What are you, John Cena in 2017?
I live on a fixed income, so I'm not one of the people that watch their portfolios. No, in the big boy Joe economy,
Boy,
I just worry about
tore
getting
you
through
out a
it.
lot.
But I'm fortunate because I don't have a mortgage. If I did, I'm really not sure how I'd make it. The big boy Joe inflation has turned our dollars into nickels. And in Michigan, we got 180,000 plus people that are in tax lien foreclosure right now. So even though I don't have a mortgage, I still got to pay the government to rent my house. And if I don't, they take it away. When I'm asked how I'm doing, I answer honestly, I say, I'm doing okay. But don't you remember under President Trump, we didn't have to settle for just okay. We were doing great. I wanted to make some improvements to my home, but with inflation and the price of materials, that's not possible. So I don't want to go into debt, so I just put it off. I'd also like to spoil my grandkids with some great Peepaw unique gifts for their birthdays. But with the price of gas and groceries, I don't do that. I settle for a cake and ice cream.
You use Amazon.
Prices keep going up, but my income stays the same. I just keep putting things off, hoping that I'll be able to afford them again someday. It's got me thinking, I've been hoping for better days, but life is happening right now, and we can't waste any more time on the big boy Joe terrible economic policies. We need to bring Donald Trump back right now. We need to know and share the 20 promises that Donald Trump has made. We need to get involved with the Trump 47. And you remember, ballots win elections, so that's the best way to do it. I know a lot of folks just kind of tune the politics out, but we really can't afford to anymore because we're not living in the same country that we grew up in. Cutesy time is over. We need to, all of us, put our shoulder to the wheel and push along and get Mr. Trump, Donald Trump, to be number 47 again. Thank you, and God bless America.
Bidenomics doesn't just have seniors worried. It has.
So what y'all think about that? I don't know. I think that was what, part 6? Oh man. You know why? Because he sat there and talked to Candace Owens. That's why he got that. Asshole. And Putin humbled him. Trump don't want that stink on him. He's like, yeah, I got you. And then now you got Elon talking about he gonna give $15 million a month to the Trump campaign. All right, dude. There's only what, 45? Okay. That's wonderful. Who the hell is this?
Seth.
Who? Who the hell is this? They be having some strange people, boy.
Hello, Michigan.
No,
Hello, my
boy.
fellow patriots.
I'm the owner of a home remodeling business that my father Steve started in 1972. During the Trump boom, we were thriving. Under Biden, we are surviving. I know other business owners, like many of you in this room, can relate. With the financial strain caused by the Biden-Harris economy, many clients are tightening their belts, closing their wallets, and cutting back on their home remodeling projects. To keep work coming in, I've had to lower my margins, and I mean lower them. I'm now barely making payroll, and our family is just has enough to live on. But we can't build up any savings, and we can't move forward. As parents, we want to provide for our children. But more and more parents like myself have to look their little girl or their little boy in the eye when they're asked for something and say, we can't afford it. Those 4 words are heartbreaking. We didn't have to say those words under Donald Trump when he was president. That's because Donald Trump is a businessman, not a crooked career politician. President Trump understands what business owners need to succeed because he is a business owner himself and has succeeded. He knew we could create millions of great jobs if given the chance, and we did. The Trump's tax cuts and regulation cuts empowered entrepreneurs like you and me and enabled us to expand our businesses. We need him back in the White House. As a representative of Michigan at this convention, I want to give a special Michigander thank you to President Trump for being our champion.
Donnie, hello. That is a father and small businessman from Michigan.
He has inspired so many of us, even in this room, to step up and get involved in the fight to save
Yes.
America. With
Yes.
his leadership and our help, we will make America affordable again, wealthy again, and great again.
So wait, you're barely surviving, but you got to go to Michigan. You left Michigan to go to Milwaukee. Say
each and
less.
every one of you. May God bless and continue to protect President Trump and his family. And may
Look
God
at Tucker.
bless
Tucker.
the United States of America.
You're right.
Thank
Tucker
you.
looks pissed. Tucker really looks pissed that he's not sitting next to Trump.
Please welcome Amber Rose from South
Here we go.
Philadelphia.
Amber Rose. Here we go. She ain't getting no love. Let's get it. Let's.
Hello.
What the
My
fuck?
name is Amber
I didn't even
Rose.
know she had a tattoo
I'm a
on her
model and
forehead. Oh
entrepreneur.
my God.
Thank you.
Black Twitter finna go off.
But most importantly, I'm a mother. My whole world revolves around providing for my children,
Not a wife.
keeping them safe, and giving them an opportunity for a better life.
By the way, your baby daddy's
That's
about to
something
do
that
10
unites
years
all
because he don't
American
understand white
parents.
supremacy.
Whether we're Republicans, Democrats, conservatives, or liberals, we all want a better country for our children.
MAGA.
But I'm here tonight to tell you, no matter your political background, that the best chance we have to give our babies a better life is to elect Donald Trump president of the United States.
Oh, MAGA. Y'all gotta take this L.
Now, you may be wondering why I'm up here telling you this. I'm no politician, and I don't want to be.
She could at least got
But I
a
do
wig to
care
cover
about
up
the
that
truth.
that
And the
forehead
truth is that the
tattoo.
media has
Jesus.
lied to us about Donald Trump.
Ooh, she's about to educate. Wait a minute. Let's get it.
I know this because for a long time I believed those lies. So I'm here to set the record straight.
Mm-hmm.
The first person I knew who supported Donald Trump was my father. I was shocked. My entire family is racially diverse. And I believed the left-wing propaganda that Donald Trump was a racist. My father said, "No, he's not, Amber. What are you talking about?" And when I insisted, he said, "Prove it." So to prove my father wrong, I did my research and looked into all things Donald Trump. People have to do their research. I watched all the rallies, and I started meeting so many of you, his red hat wearing supporters.
And they asked you for a twerk with the MAGA hat and make sure it don't fall off. You heard what I said.
I realized Donald Trump and his supporters don't care if you're black, white, gay, or straight. It's all love.
Deflection! 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 Deflection!
You said what?
And that's when it hit me. These are my people. This is where I belong.
And why should I care? Yeah!
Is she
So I let go of
insane?
my fear of judgment, of being misunderstood, of getting attacked by the left, and I put the red hat on too.
It was hard work, and I worked hard. My ass bleeds for you.
I never felt more free and more love for my country than I do now. I want to thank my father, who's in the audience tonight, for opening my eyes. He served over 20 years in the U.S. military. Thank you for your service, Dad.
Shout out to the OG for that.
Yeah.
We're not going to hate on that. We will not hate on
Dad.
that.
I love you.
Uh-huh.
I love you so much. Thank
Uh-huh.
you. When I met the president and Melania for the first time, he was kind and generous and funny as hell. Very funny. The First Lady was gracious and smart with a smile that will brighten up any room. If you're watching this tonight, you know our country is in trouble, just like me. When
Great.
you go to
And
the
he's an
store
asshole,
buy
but
food
thank
for
you
your
for the
family, you're
information.
shocked. When you fill up your gas tank, you're pissed. I know I am.
Yeah, you're pissed because Wiz Khalifa ain't give you enough money that month. Oops.
And when you turn on the
having
news, you are
big
just
fun.
exhausted. Inflation is out of control. And you know in your heart it was not like this under Donald Trump.
There was inflation, madam.
Deflection!
My message to you tonight comes from a humble place. The left told me to hate Trump, and even worse, to hate the other side, the people who support him. When you cut through the lies, you realize the truth. American families were better when Donald Trump was president.
Come on, bro. Come on now. So that's all I'm gonna say.
We were safer, wealthier, and stronger. A vote for Donald Trump is a vote to put money back in our pockets and good food on our kids' plates. Yes.
You fucking coons got me fucked up.
Or, as Trump would say, it's a vote to make America great again. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And why should I care? Yeah!
Did Trump just say
Please
she had a nice
welcome
ass?
Latino American Linda Fornos.
Where are all these great looking Latina MAGA chicks at? You getting all the nah, you know what? I ain't even gonna say it. Why you getting all these?
16 years ago,
Why you having all the abuelas and tias outside
for a
tonight?
better
Come on
life
now,
in a fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. Woo!
bruh. Y'all not beating these stereotypical
America
charges.
welcomed
What is
me,
going
and I
on?
embrace the values of hard work, learning the language, and respecting the laws. It's the American thing to do.
Y'all should never go to
In
a comedy show again.
2022, my 3 boys and I faced a devastating house fire. We lost everything. And starting over in Joe Biden's economy was almost impossible. The Biden economy is driving prices through the roof.
You're struggling with affordability,
Rent,
but you got.
gas,
I bet you that whole outfit
groceries,
is new.
Everything. As a life insurance worker, I see the struggle of people trying to save for their future while barely managing their basic needs.
Out of line.
I'm living that same struggle every day.
Ginger Lily, you better stop.
Life is too hard
I'm finna
right
help.
now.
They ain't got no
One of my
subtitles.
sons works 3 jobs, and the other holds down 2.
What are you talking about?
6 jobs for 3 people
I'm sorry.
just to survive in Biden's economy. Our open borders are making this problem worse. It's upsetting. It's upsetting to see millions of dollars being sent to help immigrants who came here illegally.
See, there they go. As soon as they get here, all the immigrants are bad. There you
Are
go.
left struggling.
Y'all are out of line. Stop it. Brooklyn Queen, you out of fucking line.
The fact is that illegal immigration hurts legal immigrants the most.
Where is the poke flute, goddammit?
And broken. Inviting American opportunities to get ahead are dwindling, and our education system is failing our children. What happened to teaching reading, writing, and math?
Say arithmetic one time. Arithmetic. Come on.
Now, it's like our kids are getting a degree in pronoun studies.
Pronoun studies? Yes.
She, they,
Sí, señorita.
them. I have expect my son to come home with a diploma in Advanced Day 10 Theory.
What the fuck did she just say? Wait, what?
Life was completely different under President Trump. We prosper.
And we play this.
To my beloved Latino community, it's time to wake up and smell the cafecito.
I thought it was cafe. She making up words.
In 2020, I made a mistake.
What did you make?
A mistake that is hard to admit.
What did you do?
Especially in this
You
room.
voted for Biden, didn't you? What'd you do? You voted for Biden, right? Say it. Say it. You voted for Biden. They finna deport you.
In 2020, I voted for Joe Biden.
There you go. They're gonna deport your ass.
I'm sorry. I'm
Woo!
sorry.
You get deported.
He has made me regret it.
Regretted. Bruh. This is not happening right
my
now.
vote won't be taken for granted. And this time, I won't regret it.
You won't regret it. That's what she said.
Please join me in
won't regret
voting
it.
for Donald J. Trump.
Oh, Lord. Regret it. He didn't read.
Please welcome the president of the International Brotherhood of Teamsters, Sean O'Brien.
That was insane. He looked like he just came out of the bathroom and didn't wipe. Hey, if y'all need help on what she just said, I'm
Greetings,
going to help
delegates
you.
and guests.
Grab this.
I'm Sean O'Brien, General President of the International Brotherhood of Teamsters. I'd like to give my peeps from the greatest state in the nation, Massachusetts, some props. What's up?
Everybody want to be in this time to be in.
First, I want to thank the hardworking Teamsters and union members here in Milwaukee who play vital roles in the building and operations of this convention. I also want to thank President Donald Trump for opening the RNC's doors to the Teamsters Union and inviting me to speak before you tonight.
Bruh, I ain't gonna hold you. This is Wilson Fisk if he was middle class.
I travel all across this country and meet with my members every week. You know what I see? An American worker being taken for granted.
Yeah.
Workers being sold out to big banks, big tech, corporates, and the elite. And I'm not the
Corporates?
only one who sees this.
Corporates?
Everyday families see it. The American people aren't stupid. They know the system is broken. We all
Corporates.
know how Washington is run. Working people have no chance of winning this fight. That's why I'm here today. Because I refuse to keep doing the same things my predecessors did. Today, the Teamsters are here to say we are not beholden to anyone or any party. We will create an agenda and work with a bipartisan coalition ready to accomplish something real for the American worker. And I don't care about getting criticized. It's an honor to be the first Teamster in our 121-year history to address the Republican National Convention. Several months ago, I asked the RNC and the DNC for the opportunity to speak. To be frank, when President Trump invited me to speak at this convention, there was political unrest on the left and on the right. Hard to believe. Anti-union groups demanded the president rescind his invitation. The left called me a traitor. And this is precisely why it's so important for me to be here today. Think about this. Think about this. The Teamsters are doing something correct. If the extremes in both parties think I shouldn't be on this stage. President Trump had the backbone to open the doors to this Republican convention, and that's unprecedented. No other nominee in the race would have invited the Teamsters into this arena. Now, you can have whatever opinion you want, but one thing is clear. President Trump is a candidate who is not afraid of hearing from new, loud, and often critical voices. And I think we all can agree, whether people like him or they don't like him, in light of what happened to him on Saturday, he has proven to be one tough SOB. Now, when I won the presidency of the Teamsters in a national election 2.5 years ago, we started reaching across the aisle. In the past, the Teamsters have endorsed GOP candidates, including Nixon, Reagan, and George H.W. Bush. But over the last 40 years, the Republican Party has really pursued strong relationships with organized labor. There are some in the party who stand in active opposition to labor unions. This too must change. And I want to be clear. At the end of the day, the Teamsters are not interested if you have a D, R, or an I next to your name. We want to know one thing. What are you doing to help American workers? As a negotiator, I know that no window or door should ever be permanently shut. In my administration, the Teamsters reached out to 8 Republican senators who stood up for railroad Teamsters over our fight for paid sick leave. Josh Hawley was one of them.
Oh, Lord. Here we go. We're going to start talking about 28.
We started talking. Senator Hawley changed his position on national right to work. Then we started walking. Senator Hawley walked a Teamsters picket line in St. Louis and a UAW picket line in Wentzville, Missouri. More than that, I want to recognize Senator Hawley for his direct, relentless, and pointed questioning of corporate talking heads, lawyers, CEOs, and apologists.
Okay.
He has shown he is not willing to accept their pillaging
Dinner's
of working
ready.
people's pocketbooks. I know from a career in negotiating that you get nowhere by slamming your fist on the table. The first step is to listen. The Teamsters and the GOP may not agree on many issues, but a growing group has shown the courage to sit down and consider points of view that aren't funded by big money think tanks. Senators like J.D. Vance, Roger Marshall, and Representatives Nicole Maliotakis, Mike Lawler, and Brian Fitzpatrick are among elected officials who truly care about working people. And this group is expanding and is putting fear into those who have monopolized our very broken system in America today. There are far
Might as well go to
too many
sleep.
people on both sides of the aisle still caught up in knee-jerk reactions to unions, who subscribe to the same tired claptrap that unions destroy American companies. Take a moment to consider United Parcel Service, which is the largest private sector logistics company, and it's been unionized for more than 100 years. More than 350,000 Teamsters make it run. We work for good middle-class wages, quality health care, and secure pensions. There are work rules that ensure fairness and due process for both sides. UPS is the most efficient package delivery company in the world. But let's not forget that UPS doesn't provide these great wages and benefits out of the kindness of its heart. UPS does it because the Teamsters fight for it, all 350,000 of us.
He looked like the white version of principal, the principal from Family Matters.
You know, corporatists hate when working people join together to form unions. But for a century,
Yes,
major
Principal
employers
Shimada.
have waged a war against labor by forming corporate unions of their own. We need to call the Chamber of Commerce and the business roundtables what they are. They are unions for big business. And here's another fact. Against gigantic multinational corporation, an individual worker has zero power. It's only when Americans band together in democratic unions that we win real improvements on wages, benefits, and working conditions. Companies like Amazon are bigger than most national economies. Amazon is valued over $2 trillion.
Why
That
do you
makes
care?
it the 14th largest economy in the world. What is sickening is that Amazon has abandoned any national allegiance. Amazon's sole focus is on lining its own pockets. Remember, elites have no party, elites have no nation. Their loyalty is to the balance sheet and the stock price at the expense of the American worker. In my office in Washington, D.C., I can see the United States Capitol from my window. I see well-intentioned people arrive in Washington and get eaten up by an unforgiving system. The responsibility to average Americans takes a back seat. The objective now becomes survival. Fundraiser after fundraiser, corporate consultants, hedge every initiative. The Hill crawls with lifers, bouncing from government jobs to corporate jobs and back again. I think we can all agree D.C. is a pretty treacherous area. Most legislation is never meant to go anywhere, and it's all talk. And in America, talk isn't cheap. It's very expensive, and it comes at the cost of our own country. Working people know our system is broken. The elites are not laboring on behalf of workers. There is a political caste system that prevents citizens from accessing their representatives to hold them accountable. For a moment in time, working people in America were seen as essential. Sadly, it took a global pandemic for political and corporate elites to notice this fact. But ask yourself this question. Since the end of the pandemic, when was the last time you heard major news outlets regularly refer to workers as essential? You haven't. The men and women who provide goods and services, deliver packages, stock grocery shelves, care for patients, pick up your trash, and keep our communities safe are taken for granted. All the while, the stock market boomed. Housing prices hit record highs.
While he's still
Corporate
talking,
salaries
I'm going to
skyrocketed.
read this.
But the income of everyday Americans are shrinking in the face of inflation. At the gas pumps, at the grocery store, with the electrical bill, and with the car insurance. This has got to change. Never forget, American workers own this nation. We are not renters. We are not tenants. But the corporate elite treat us like squatters, and that is a crime. We've got to fix it. Now, this will shock you. This will shock you. To paraphrase Senator Mark Wayne Mullen, it's time for both sides of Congress to stand their butts up. We need trade policies that put American workers first. It needs to be easier for companies to remain in America. We need legal protections that make it safer for workers to get a contract. We must stop corporations from
Killing Joke is still one of the best comics ever written.
Their bottom line. We need meaningful bankruptcy reform. Today, corporate vultures buy up companies like Yellow Freight with the intent of driving them into bankruptcy and feasting on their remains. The courts leave workers begging for crumbs as third-tier creditors. Labor law must be reformed. Americans vote for a union but can never get a union contract. Companies fire workers who try to join unions and hide behind toothless laws that are meant to protect working people but are manipulated to benefit corporations. This is economic terrorism at its best. An individual cannot withstand such an assault. A fired worker cannot afford corporate delays, and these greedy employers know it. There are no consequences for the company, only the worker. We need corporate welfare reform. Under our current system, massive companies like Amazon, Uber, Lyft, and Walmart take zero responsibilities for the workers they employ. These companies offer no real health insurance, no retirement benefits, no paid leave, relying on underfunded public assistance. And who foots the bill? The individual taxpayer. The biggest recipients of welfare in this country are corporations, and this is real corruption. We must put workers first. What could be more important to the security of our nation than a long-term investment in the American worker? In 2021, Teamsters nationwide elected me to fight for them, and that's precisely what I'm doing. Something is wrong in this country, and we need to say it out loud. I will always speak for America and the American worker, both union and non-union. I challenge each and every one of you, and especially my friends on the Democratic side, to embrace cooperation, to truly collaborate, to achieve meaningful and productive change, to ensure we make this great nation in this world the bigger, faster, and strongest nation in the entire world. I love this country. The Teamsters love this country. Our 1.3 million members move America on the roads, in the ports, on the rail, and in the air. And at the end of the day, if the powers to be stop me from raising my voice on behalf of American workers, I will not have one single regret. I still carry my commercial driver's license. I still have my place on the union seniority list. You'll find me back in Boston driving a tractor trailer,
Oh, Jesus
delivering equipment
Christ.
to Shaughnessy and Ahern, because I have the protection of a union contract. that
Dinner's
gives
ready.
me the freedom to speak my mind and to fight like hell. God bless the greatest nation. Thank you very much.
Jesus Christ.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back RNC Chairman Michael Watley.
For a benediction, please welcome Pastor James Remke.
Oh, Lord. He ain't getting no love.
It's a great pleasure to be here.
Oh, my God.
Great pleasure to see President Donald Trump safe.
I just want to know if he going to talk. I'm going to read this
And
comment.
if I may, before the benediction, give you this promise. You're going to be so blessed.
So blessed. You're going to be so blessed.
You're going to be tired of being blessed. I
Oh,
guarantee
Jesus.
it.
Here we go. Sucking them off. There we go. Back to the killing joke. I guess you got to pop the crowd, I
Believe
guess.
me. Let us pray. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Almighty God, you have given us this good land as our heritage. Grant that we remember your generosity and constantly do your will. Bless our land with honest industry, truthful education, and an honorable way of life. Save us from violence, discord, and confusion, from pride and arrogance, and from every evil course of action. We give thanks to you for keeping President Trump safe. We pray for the families of those affected by the demonic violence at the rally on Saturday. And we pray you would send your holy angels to guard and keep President Trump from all harm and danger. Grant that we who came from many nations with many different languages may become a united people. Support us in defending our liberties.
I'm going to take a look at it later,
those to whom we have entrusted the authority of government, the spirit and wisdom, that there may be justice and peace in our land. When times are prosperous, may our hearts be thankful. And in troubled times, do not let our trust in you fail. Through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord look upon you with favor and give you peace.
For a benediction, Please welcome from California National Committee woman, Harmeet Dillon.
Come on, let's get to the show.
Thank you, everyone. These last 48 hours have been some of the most intense, yet most prayerful of our lives. The heinous attack on President Trump and his supporters made all of us pause and seek answers and comfort. I come from a family of Sikh immigrants. I am honored to share with you, my fellow Republicans and guests tonight, a prayer from my faith tradition practiced by over 25 million worldwide. We recite the Ardas prayer before any new endeavor, giving thanks to God and asking for his protection and help to uphold the values of humility, truth, courage, service, and justice for all. To show respect, we cover our heads when we pray.
What the hell?
I'm
back to this comic.
तुम मात पिता हम बारक तेरे तुम्हारी कृपा में सुख कनेरे कोई न जाने तुम्हारा अंत ऊंचे ते ऊंचा भगवंत सगल समगरी तुम्हारे सूत्रधारी तुम ते हो सो आज्ञाकारी तुम्हारी गत मित तुम ही जानी नानक दास सदा कुर्बानी. Dear Waheguru, our one true God, we thank you for creating America as a unique haven on this earth where all people are free to worship according to their faith. We seek your blessings and guidance for our beloved country. Please bless our people with wisdom as they vote in the upcoming election, and please bless with humility, honesty, skill, and integrity all those who conduct the election. Finally, we thank you for the Chardi Kala spirit that we have witnessed in President Trump. That is, the tireless and uplifting spirit that is sustained even in the face of violent adversity, like a founding father centuries ago. And we thank you, dear God, for protecting his life. We thank you for his examples of nirbha, fearlessness, and nirvair, the absence of hate when faced with vitriol. These examples of extraordinary calm inspire us. Nanak Naam Chardi Kala Tere Bane Sarbata Pala. May your name forever be exalted, spreading happiness and blessings and good spirit, that everyone may prosper and enjoy the grace of your peace. Thank you.
Senator Vance, congratulations. President Trump, we are honored to have you here tonight, and on behalf of the entire Republican Party all across America, we are grateful for you to be our nominee for the 47th President of the United States of America. The chair declares that the 2024 Republican National Convention stand in recess until tomorrow at 5 p.m.
Finally. God damn. All right, so that was night one of the RNC. I was just sitting here reading The Killing Joke. I was almost done with it too. Oh, they're gonna get them tomorrow. Don't worry. Yes, Bert, it's finally over. They have been put in recess till tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Do y'all want me to open back the phone lines or just go to sleep? Put one for the StreamYard, put two, go to sleep. I'm gonna go check this poll again. Pause. No, it didn't move. Vote the Couch is winning expeditiously. Miss Nisi said go to sleep. Say less. Charles said go to sleep. Say less. DSA1 said go to sleep. Reparations Nation said go to sleep. A. Foster said go to sleep. All right. Torian said go to sleep. Damn, even Torian told me to go to sleep. All right, motherfuckers. I will go to sleep then. Yes, I did earn my money today. Thank you all for who donated. Save some until tomorrow. All right. So hopefully you learned something. If you did, I done my job. If not, I'll try to be better next time. Whew. Yeah, I'm gonna jump in the shower because yeah, that black soap is calling me. All right. So I guess I'll just catch y'all on the flip side tomorrow. Wednesday and Thursday. All right, y'all. Take care, stay safe, and you know what to do when the agents of chaos come to mess up your existence. Because I don't know what the hell we just watched. But it's content nonetheless.
Time's up. But did we have a good time here? Hello?
At the end of the day gotta end.
And that's it.